Will,
Hey!
what happened last time on Ebon Ward?
Oh my god, guys. Last time on Ebon Ward, it started off with Dia and Amaranth investigating the secret, small, sort of not even full-on laboratory, but study of Parthena and Des Veritas. It was not as they had expected, as it turns out some sort of icy spirit had taken over the area, likely escaping from one of Des's experiments. It was pretty touch and go for a little bit there, but luckily the two were able to succeed and procure many, many interesting bits of information, as well as a spell book of Parthena's. So useful resources there. Then Maze, Nash, and Redpath had overheard the information that Keepers were rounding up some Veritas Legion revenants, and we're like, well, fuck, we gotta go check that out. So they went to the main gate with Deletta and Pride to confront Pain, who was, no surprising, not super pleased about the conversation in general, but at least she was honest that, yeah, she's collecting them to study them. Her interest was solely focused on the fact that revenants, being creatures of instinct and following a certain desire, not obliging that, and instead following specific orders diligently and with no recourse. She found that very fascinating and wants to study that more. She has told you that she's more than willing to provide you more information as she learns it, but all of you agree you don't want to talk to this woman ever again and probably just want to kill her at some point.
Cool.
You also learned that apparently the rusty professional Yenoskov has been bopping around town for a personal reason. It wasn't until later on that you guys that Nash and Deletta had bumped into him, where he had elaborated, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where Magnus and Lucine went, but I got the order, we're leaving, so see ya. Redpath had the rough job of tracking down Embernice and asking her what she wanted to do with Brutus. And also went back to the Duchess to see if there was anything that she could do. And the Duchess was more than willing to assist, and actually left with Embernice to go get the body and take care of what needs to be done for that. You guys then contacted one another about what the hell do you do next? I came to the conclusion that time for rest. Time to just stop and breathe and heal and eat good food. And so you were making your way to the Hersif estate. And I'll drag us over here. Let's do this. Despite everything that has happened, and going through the streets, which is still a pretty rough... You're not here. Get out of here, Pain. Be gone. You're also gone. Get out of here. Even though going through the streets is pretty rough to see this beautiful town, as you know, the white marble stone be blasted with black sear marks and blood, you can see a town that is already in the process of healing and repairing. You see like fancy ass nobles trying their best to clean. They're bad at it, but they're trying. So that's kind of nice to see, a little change of pace. And so you've got a couple options ahead of you. You could make your way to the Hersif estate now. You could try to regroup with some other people on the way there. If there was anywhere else you wanted to go, you're more than welcome to. This is, you're feeling fairly confident. Not that it is for sure, but this might be your last day in Leviara.
We sure would like it to be.
Yeah. It's been fun, gang, but maybe it's time to head out. Mostly because Parthena's got a bit of a head start right now. Chasing after her now would be bad. You're just not in any condition to do so.
No.
But probably leaving in the morning. So, what would you like to do?
Well, Dia has that, the various, things she procured from the academy. Those still need to be, like, looked into.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I suppose we have some people we probably want to bring to dinner. But I'm not sure if there's any where it's like, oh, it's a scene to invite this person, as opposed to just like, yes, we picked up X on the way.
Yeah. I imagine Rosa is with you guys.
I would hope so. We're going to her
Hey, Rosa,
house.
would you like to come to your house this evening?
It would be you. Thank you, Amaranth. Like you didn't
invited.
Amaranth. You didn't invite my sister, did you? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, they
Just
love
the
each other.
Last minute, just as we're feeling okay about things, just drop like, oh yeah, there's a whole extra layer to this family drama you never even knew about.
No,
And-
they're cool. They're cool. They love each other very much. There is no secret like I hate you. It's
Yeah.
like life's been rough. That's all. Let's see here. And some of these people might not come with you immediately. Like you
Yeah.
might invite Pride. Pride has other
Oh,
shit
Pride.
to do
Oh, yeah.
first.
No, like, I imagine we want to invite Pride, we want to invite Deletta, but they are busy.
Well, actually, Deletta's been accompanied by Nash, mostly just kind of surveying the city and trying to provide comfort where possible. It's not unreasonable that she would go with you for the initial visit. Then again, Pride might be like, hey, you need to be the face of this city.
Yeah,
for a
no,
little
that's
bit.
why she probably shouldn't.
She needs to. Deletta, I know. You gotta be the face of the city. He's right.
She's a career woman, Nash. Gotta
let her
find
go.
that work-life balance.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And then I suppose, presumably we'll bring Duchess and Fez, because I don't really see why we wouldn't. I don't know if Marjorie is in a mood, but
Marjorie
and I also don't know if
and-
she wants to go around introducing herself to people, but, you know.
Marjorie and Blackthorn were both helping with bringing in Brutus's body and stuff, so I think they'll be there organically anyway.
Yeah. They might be showing up a little late, as well as Duchess, just because
Yeah.
they're like getting the body squared away, and they're also just like. Also, all three of these people are kind of strangers to Embernice in the grand scheme of things, and they are meeting her at her lowest point.
Yeah. Oh, you know, we could invite Pure and her friend whose name escapes me.
Marigold?
Yeah, Marigold. They had a rough day.
They
Yeah.
did.
Yep.
I guess we like on the way probably check in on Armella, see if she's still turning into a puddle of goo.
Yeah.
Also worth looking into.
So I don't think that needs to be a full-on scene, but because of the medical care that you and Marjorie were able to provide, she will pull through. The injury is bad, and she's probably going to need to like rest her voice for a long time, which, you know, dark humor side of things, maybe for the best for most people. But
She's gonna start wearing some really nice scarves.
yes, you get the feeling there will be a lot of necklaces and scarves to kind of cover up what is a pretty rough scar. Marjorie is able to like do her best, but of course it's at the cost of her own flesh. And she was afraid to do too much because she's like, I don't trust my physiomancy for healing that much. Womp womp. So she's gonna be a-okay. Let's see here. So yeah,
Maybe we could hang with Matthias too, now that I think about it. Since
you want Matthias?
Since they can't hang out
yeah.
literally anywhere right now, yeah, actually, maybe.
Matthias would have a grand old time at a big old dinner like that.
Yep, I can grab Matthias and
We're
they
basically taking everybody but the Squid Sisters.
yeah, Squid Sisters. They so I'll be real, they might turn up eventually, but right now they're
We're
like
just having open invitations to anybody who knows the 11th hour.
yeah, honestly, and like
I
a
mean,
lot of
we
yeah.
deserve it. Frankly,
Yeah.
they could literally advertise like, yeah, it's the 11th hour celebration thank you party for literally saving the city twice in the span of like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, you could absolutely do that.
Mhm.
Okay. That seems like a pretty good starting point. So what we'll do then is I will drag you over to the Hairsif estate.
Hooray!
Hooray! I love that the preview, because I do like bloated icons to like
Right.
mark who's who. It's still Oleander as the Hairsif estate. Do you invite Oleander?
Yeah, he's not
Do
invited.
we invite
No.
Oleander to his own house?
Oh, but you know what? Thanks for bringing him up. I might have something to say to him, actually.
He's in jail.
I know,
but
I remember.
I remember where he is.
And I don't know if they'll be coming with us or later or what, but the rest of the fam too. I don't know if they got stuff to deal with though.
The rest of the fam.
Garrett, Andy, and
oh.
Jacques.
Yeah, I think Artigan is like, hey,
That's
I can
too
only
many
fit
people on a boat.
I can only fit so many people on a boat. And Matthias like, me, like on the boat first.
I don't want to be around those freaks.
Just Matthias. Matthias has had all of their arm hair burned off from being so close to holy circles.
Get me out of here. Yeah, Matthias is the first to jump off the boat. Oh, that was lovely. Artigan, thank you so much. And 11th hour, thank you for the marvelous invitation. Now it can be a real party. And I'm going to do my best not to try and regulate things or guide my hand because, you know, I'm pretty good at running these sorts of shindigs. I'm sure the Hairsif estate will be marvelous for this sort of thing.
I think Matthias is going to be a really great social tank for us. If there's anything that's like, oh, we don't want these two people talking right now, you can put Matthias in between them and they'll
You're so
never
right.
even see each other.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be a great time. Matthias, are you okay?
Why on earth would there be any problems with me, Matthias, a human?
Nash, who saw firsthand.
Didn't you know I'm human and alive?
I'm human and alive!
Yeah, okay, let's be cagey about it now all of a sudden.
Oh, it is you, Maze. I couldn't tell.
Well, personally,
Yeah.
I feel like shit for reasons that I'm sure you can relate to.
It's awful. I hate what's happened to the city. I hope it's fixed. Because I refuse to move. I have a lot of good things going on here, but maybe, I don't know. Actually, this was actually probably the best opportunity to have a dramatic death of Matthias Ledoux and rise again as someone else. Another long-lost Ledoux.
Someone that knew.
That's actually a good name. Ledoux. They think about that
bad name.
very deeply.
That's a bad name.
Is it on the nose?
No. Well, actually, it's a bit cheeky, to be sure, but I kind of like tempting fate a little bit and seeing if anyone starts to catch on. I don't know. It's fun. You get bored after a while. They'll die out. It's fine.
I don't know how much hope I'd hold out for those circles going anywhere. They're probably gonna be a permanent fixture, honestly.
I can pay some thugs. It'll be fine. Like what? I heard it's an ice cream stand. Oh, heavens to Betsy, someone knocked it over. I mean, I can't do it, like, physically or just, like, get near it. But, like, you know, it's fine.
No, I got you.
And Matthias walks inside and immediately starts bitching about the decor.
Like they own the place.
Opens the door.
Oleander was here.
Oh, that rug with this tile? Very interesting, sure.
Open the door. Oh, yuck!
Bold.
Oh. Yeah. You guys all get off the boat, and Rosa's like, okay, well, he's gone. I'll chat with you guys inside. And she like, starts hurrying after.
You act like you don't know anyone here, Rose.
She gets a bad energy from a lot of people.
Have either of you girls ever had a chance to come here?
Marigold shakes her head. Not especially. So I'm a little nervous, admittedly. And Pure just like slaps her in the back. Oh my, it'll be fine. I've been here like twice, and I haven't gotten an invite since. I'm sure they're just busy, or they just don't have enough shit.
I was like 14, and I accidentally almost set the curtain on fire. But like, it's fine because they all had firepower, right? Rosa was really mad.
Rosa was really mad. I don't know. It's fine. Oh, do you think I could like bring one of my little friends to get some noms too?
One of your little... That's an interesting idea. I think you might want to clear that with, say, Amaranth, but she's a very open-minded woman.
Pure thinks, yeah, you're right. You know what? It'd be rude to like invite more people without permission. Artigan leans on the wheel. Yeah, I don't think that's really been a problem so
we're
far.
already into like plus 17 territory now that I think about it. But that's what happens when you save a city twice. You kind of get to do what you want every now and then. So I intend to take
freight you need carried in, by the way, so we're not just wasting time later.
Artigan looks over. Actually,
I'm not gonna carry you.
Well, I mean, flattered, but I'll have to pass on that. Once I finish the other deliveries of people, I wouldn't mind a lift up. But we do have some fresh food that we were trying to bring in, some fruit and whatnot. Amaranth thought it was important to have a little more variety because usually the Hairsifts are a bit of carnivores. They like their beef and pork and chicken and whatnot. And she felt it was important to provide other options for our guests.
Oh, I'll be a freight carrier. I'll carry freight.
Fez looks over. I can carry something small.
Like an apple?
Like something slightly smaller than a bucket of water?
Pure's like, I'll be busy carrying conversation. Come along, Marigold. Just throws her hands out.
Oh no, you're taking after your father all of a sudden.
Oh no.
Wait, sometimes it's gotta bleed through.
Of the father and Matthias.
That's true.
Marigold, like, looks back and is like, we should probably grab... You're right, okay. They come back and they grab a few things and you guys start making your way into the estate. And not like only like a minute after you guys get off the boat, you see Artigan leaves to go pick up more folks because you know that he's meant to go get like Garen and Andrin and Embernice, who like she alone you really can't have a lot of people on the boat with. So
yeah, she's her own trip.
Man, after everything that's happened, it feels good to just come here and there's no skullduggery, there's no investigation, we don't have to have our ear to the ground, and just eat some hors d'oeuvres, relax, hang out.
When you say something not want to happen, you supposed to hit something? What that?
Oh, yeah.
Redcap takes out his wooden spoon.
Oh,
she
yeah.
walks over and headbutts this chair. All right.
Right.
Okay.
Well, here, let me at least get the doors. And Rosa pops in and holds the door open for people that are carrying things.
I'm kind of surprised they don't have more staff.
Rosa kind of leans in. We really only have Tabitha just as like the extra support for, just the general cleaning. We have kind of been in the mentality to take care of a lot of our own chores and tasks, like our own rooms and whatnot. Despite our wealth, my mother and father were very adamant that we should be responsible for ourselves.
Somehow I think Oleander just didn't want people touching his things.
That was part of it.
A lot of those nobles don't even know how to get dressed by themselves.
Right, and so really we just wanted to have Tabitha because not only that, the assistants around the home, but she is actually an accountant over at the bank. Like, she's quite skilled, so yeah, she's just a big part of our family.
Ooh, polymath.
Sure. Arsif nods, not having much skill in that regard. Yeah, and as you guys come around the bend, Matthias is looking at this again. That like image comes up of Oleander on a dragon, looking very dramatic, and Matthias is like, I should get one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
You
what I would
should
want it
make
to be.
one for each of your productions. You should make like a stock image that like represents the production, and then have like a whole like line of them.
Oh my god.
Or you could just
You
make
might
a
be on-
poster.
A poster, yeah.
No, that's not fun. Look at this. It's glowing. It's
Yeah,
magnificent.
no, I'm with Matthias on this one. Poster, fine. Holographic gem magical image, better than fine.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I still plan on having posters because I think it's fun to have the artist get involved in one. And besides, they always look so nice. You can print them off very easily and spread them out. I imagine this is expensive.
And also, if you look at these for too long, you get a bit of a headache.
I think it's more of the content that gives you a headache than anything, but what do I know?
Yeah, I mean, consider how much technical prowess must go into this if it manages to make Oleander look epic.
To be fair, Oleander was a very, very impressive wizard. Maybe epic isn't the word I would use to describe him.
We sure are talking about him like he's dead.
Rose is like, well, you know, I don't know when he's getting out of jail anytime soon. And to be fair, I think the moment the manacles were placed on him, my sister became the head of the Hersa family. So this is kind of her house now.
You think she'll redecorate?
I can't imagine so. I don't think she really cares about decoration that much.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Maybe the Oleander dragon, though.
Yeah, that might get modified. Just like as you're walking by, Fez looks at that and is like, that's so gaudy and awful.
It's a bit tacky, yeah.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I think the idea is cute.
I dig the confidence.
Right? I mean, honestly, I think that's the most charming part, is this old man thinking this is cool. Rose is like, I'm really thankful that I don't care about my dad that much.
He has style. That's like the one thing I can't fault him for.
It isn't too long until Tabitha comes walking out. Oh, hello! Oh, already a very large spread of individuals. I apologize. I'm still in the process of starting to get things squared away for the gathering. But I'll have some drinks and things of the sort prepared. But if you want water, I'm more than ready to get that now for you.
Please, God, let me help. Let me feel normal again.
I would love you. Are you all right?
Just sadly, just looks, or just tilts his head.
She gets like a very warm smile. Would you like to lead tonight?
Is that okay?
Listen, Mr. Redpath, you'd be doing me a huge favor. I'm going to be busy trying to make sure that our company is very, very well catered to. So having someone in the back just handling all of the food, or at least allowing me to focus more on the maintenance of things, I would deeply appreciate that.
Okay, yeah, that sounds nice. What do you have planned? Just tell me. Just here, come and show
Oh, come
me.
on back. I'll show you what I've got.
Show me the itinerary.
Yes, and I believe I was getting some more ingredients courtesy of Artigan, who is not present. But
No, he's busy.
Oh,
don't
I've
worry.
got a big ass box for you. I'll just set it
Oh,
in here.
Nash, there's salami.
Nash, you wouldn't believe it.
Nash,
you know-
the wonders!
Nash, I haven't like cut it or anything, but would you just like the whole thing for now? I've got more.
Don't spoil his dinner.
Well, I mean,
He
we're
like
not really
peeking his head through, like snort.
snurf. Tabitha looks over. Oh, I should be perfectly clear. We're not going to be doing a full-on dinner. I mean, we'll have some sandwiches and things of the sort, hence what I've got in front of me now. More I'm planning on just kind of finger food. It was a very specific order from Amaranth. It looks like a pretty like serious look at something must have influenced Amaranth of like, It's gonna be like mozzarella sticks.
Oh.
Nothing dramatic. Keep it simple. People want to just hang out. But if you want to do something more grandiose, I'm not going to stop you.
Do you happen to know, this might be a bit of a stretch here, do you happen to know what Ember Niece likes? Like, what a favorite dish is for her?
Oh, yes, that's a good idea. Well, she kind of claps her hands together. I know Ember Niece is an extremely big fan of meatballs. The problem is that when we make a meatball, they're meat cannonballs.
You need me to help carry big meat?
That would be incredible, Nash, if you're willing to assist with big meat.
If anyone can do it, I think he's the guy.
Pokes her head in the door. Also, don't forget, Redpath, finger food is relative. If you're not satisfied making little things, you can roast a whole fucking duck. I'll carry a whole duck around. I will eat it. I will make it last the whole evening. That's finger food. If you know, finger food is in the eye of the beholder.
Are you seriously here trying to, like, school me on culinary aspects?
I'm just saying you shouldn't feel limited. You should express yourself if this is going to be therapeutic for you, you know?
Don't tell me how to express myself. Get out of my kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
Nash
kind of
does a little smile like, yeah, I'm allowed in the kitchen.
that was kind of a bonehead move, Dia. Of course he knows how to express himself in the kitchen.
I mean, I think Dia's just trying to help. But, you know, it's fine. She just pats you on the back. The two girls come walking up, and you see that Pure is like almost kind of got her lip pointed upwards and hands behind her back. Yes, the decor is I don't know, actually. Oh, you think the same?
This is whew, okay.
She's got enough things whispering in her ears, Matthias.
Oh, Matthias, you're in charge of the theater, right? Yes, I am. Oh, my friend Marigold, are you familiar with her? She's an actor. I've literally worked with her before. Are you buttering me up? That conversation happened.
It's looking lively already.
Oh boy.
Easy to forget that she is technically a noble. I guess this is just a side of her I haven't seen before.
Even looking over, you can see Pure. I'm so sorry. Like, trying to cover it. You get the feeling she's trying to do something for her friend, but she has no idea how the hell to do it.
Don't worry, Marigold. This is what they call networking. I'm on that Grussel.
I don't like it.
But yeah, I think at one point Tabitha also looks over and is like, all right, so I know I need big help with big meat, but I also have some kegs of alcohol as well as just some juice, nothing fancy in case people aren't interested in that. And if I could get assistance in moving that would be stellar because it's a bit much.
A-okay. Thumbs up.
I would advise maybe taking one at a time. I'm not doubting you.
You gotta come to the Hairsif party. They've got a keg.
Nash keg stands.
You do hear someone behind you, Nash. My Nash can take both. Just point them out, and he'll take care of everything.
He kind of, sweating pours down, he doesn't know if he can, but...
Oh, well...
What's he gonna do, say no to the sword gassing him up?
Tabitha looks over. Oh, all right. Well, if you wouldn't mind then. They're just in that room behind me. And you
come in and stab me.
You open it and you see these fuck off enormous kegs. That's easy, Nash. You've done this before.
Do you need me to hold the door open?
That would be good. Yes. He was like angling himself like, how do I hold 2 of these and the door and my big ass head?
Red Path with the leggy out to hold the door.
Tabitha's like, yes, I'll get the next one as well. And she holds this door open.
It's just gonna see if 2 is even possible. Like, not commit fully to it, but
Yeah.
I don't know if 2 is possible.
Yeah, did you want to do a strength check to see if you could do this, or? Just
No.
it's a little wobbly.
No,
Watch
door
your
too
back.
small.
Yeah, no. Watch your back.
Just
Do
one.
not-
Just one.
Lift with your knees.
I'm sorry, Scream. I disappoint you.
No, that's not your fault. There's no handle on it. It's their fault. She just like immediately brushes it off. Yeah, no, you're doing great, Nash. It's not your fault. They designed these poorly. Yep. And you start making your way with this big old keg here. You know what? I'll actually just
Control of the kegs to Nash.
there you go. All
They
have
are
control.
bent to my will.
And Tabitha points. If you could just set those up on the little lift up to the piano, that would be great, because it's high enough that I feel like people will be able to get their drinks pretty easily.
Okay. Kind of awkward, like people staring at him.
Yeah. It's like, it looks kind of big, Nash. Are you sure?
I've got confidence in Nash. I'm not gonna offer help. He's got it.
It's just
Perfect.
It's just that it looks awkward, is all.
Tabitha looks over, is like, you know, I could use some more tables set up as well. If anyone wanted to go ahead and do that, that would be deeply appreciated.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. We're guests here, and party's just getting started.
I don't know where
It's
any of
only
the
polite.
I don't know where any of the table dressings are.
Oh, let's see. I had another little one prepared just in the next room over, just to the west. I brought it out, but I hadn't actually moved it in yet. No, fun thing. I'm gonna give both of you control.
This is our enrichment for the day.
We got a little table to roll around our enclosure.
I am very
Oh,
enriched by
here it
moving
is.
this barrel, though.
Pivot.
Yeah, no, I think we need to turn it a little bit to get just a little bit more clearance here, Dia.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Let's
Alright,
Yep.
careful now.
careful. Yeah. We don't want. Yeah. Whoa. Oh. Okay. We're moving.
Alright, no. Alright, put it down. Alright.
Okay. Hang on. Just. You wanna swap sides here?
Yeah, I think that might help.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll lead the table, you know, you just go where
Okay.
I'm going. Alright.
Okay. Well, no.
Alright, well now
that's not.
No, it needs to go more this way, Dan.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make sure not to scrape it against the ground, you know?
And it's just like, what should I do?
Yes.
Should I do something here?
I think we may be in a too many cooks situation already to judge from how this is going. Is this enough, Maze? Can you get that through?
Yeah, no, for sure. May is just like kicking up like his foot, trying to get the
Yeah.
door without letting go of the table.
Like, Fez looks over and is like, huh. And doesn't move. Meanwhile, after Dia's like, I think it's too many cook situation. As like, I understand, it's too many involved, and let's go. So suddenly,
Okay. Well, all right. No, sorry. I should have clarified. I do need you to continue supporting the weight of the table. You just don't have to. You don't have to try to turn it or anything.
okay, he grips it again and
Okay,
lifts it back up.
Okay. Okay. All right. To you.
Alright, yep. Alright, step.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
For
okay,
God's
okay,
sake,
okay,
dear.
Okay. I got it.
Why is their anxiety spiking? What is?
Oh, that's right. You still have the
Okay.
There, I said I would leave.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get.
Oh my god,
Okay.
I will help them. Rosa comes walking over, holds the door open. My god.
Did somebody
Okay,
spill
thank you.
something?
Not yet.
No, we're just moving a table. It's going about as well as it typically goes.
It'll be fine. Step.
Okay, yeah.
Step.
Red Pat's standing in the doorway, sharpening a knife, just ching 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 ching.
Step. Are you doing that so that if we trip and fall, it can be onto the knife?
No.
Alright, I think
Yeah,
maybe
okay.
we can where do you want this?
If you wouldn't mind, where Nash is standing right now would actually be perfect. That way, we can have it in between, and we'll set up some goblets for people to grab drinks.
Yes, of
Okay.
course. Set up a table and obscure the line to the kegs. Makes perfect sense to me.
Well, all right. Well, oh, and she throws her hands up. Where would you like? If you want it in the middle of the damn room?
No. I live to please.
No. You've got
I don't-
opinions. Let's hear them. She crosses her arms.
No, can we not hear the opinions while the table is still midair?
Yeah, exactly. We're in the middle of
If we're
handling
gonna-
this here. Thank
if
you
we're gonna-
so much for
if
getting the
there-
door, Rosa. By the way,
If
really
there's
appreciate
any kind
it.
of
it.
disagreement, I'm just saying, if there's any kind of disagreement, we should set the table down and hash it out instead of.
There's
you know,
no disagreement. It's fine putting the table where she wants it. I don't care that much, honest.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
awfully loud for someone who doesn't care that much.
Scream eater behind you, Nash. They're coming right for us. We gotta move.
He's coming right up. It's like that. It's like that scene in Austin Powers where the cement makes rolling, moving toward the guy, and he just stands there screaming for like 45 seconds before getting run up. He's coming right at us.
Nash, buddy, you are standing exactly where we're going to be putting the table, so like, it might be worthwhile to like move.
Okay,
those
I
to-
was guiding you to right spot.
No, I know where the spot is.
It
is
is
the
actually
thing.
no. It is actually good because I can see Nash over the table even when it's like all the way up in my face. Okay.
Well, if the table's all the way up in your face, dear, it's probably because you're hiking it too high.
This is the hiking height. This is where Addis is holding it, so it's where I'm holding it. I don't want
How
to.
heavy that?
It's not
they're
that.
comp-
It's just awkward.
Tabitha like comes to you and it's like, one of the smallest tables in our house.
Look,
It's-
even after.
Look,
Even
it's-
after.
No, go on, please. I insist.
I was just gonna point out that even after the otherworldly godlike gifts bestowed to me by a demigod, I still only have 14 strength. Like, it's above average, but it's an entire table.
Yeah.
Almost everyone in this room goes, actually, that's a lot of strength.
Yeah, no, exactly. All right, now we just gotta.
Okay.
Nash
well-
nodded in his head like, yeah, that's
Our-
that's
just
slightly
just like-
above
And I
average,
assume,
right?
yeah, we're tilting it this way,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
We want it.
yeah.
Okay, perpendicular to the others. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh my god. No, you're gonna
Okay,
actually.
Okay.
Long
Tabitha.
ways. Long ways.
Long,
Yeah, Tabitha's
long
like,
ways.
I was
Yes.
thinking long ways. Why would we
That's-
put it long ways?
Because what you can do is you can have it in the middle of the two kegs so that it provides a barrier for people who want this kind versus people who want that kind, and then you're going to have certain cups lined up on it that way so that the lines make sense.
Well, we need more clearance between the barrels if that's what we're doing, then.
No, because you need to access the
Ross, the
spigots.
other
It's
end of
fine.
Boom, just slams into the ground. Oh,
What
we're
the fuck,
done.
Maze?
Addis, let's go.
Look, it might be a tricky thing organizing between three people, two of whom don't have complete motor control over one of their arms.
Nash, would you like to give me a hand with the table?
No.
We've got it.
You were stepping forward like, yeah, oh no, no.
No, this is fine. We're just all we have to do is turn it. We're almost there. All
Yeah,
right.
exactly. All right, just turn
Okay.
it to me.
To you.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Why is it? No. Hang on.
Oh, why that? Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay.
Who says slapstick's not possible over the internet?
Hey, Will, what's your
Nobody
favorite
says
episode
that.
of Evan Ward? The one where they move a table for a long time.
All right, pivot.
Okay,
The one
pivot,
where they
pivot.
really milk the
Pivot.
table bit.
Almost there.
Pivot. Okay, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going good.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get out of the way?
We'll just scooch it. We'll just scooch it. It's fine.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? I mean we'll scooch it.
I could lift it.
Nash,
Or
it's
you-
fine.
No,
We've got the
It's
table
fine,
under control.
It's fine. It's fine. However, I do have to inform you, as someone with a plus 21 linguistics, that scooch is not a word and it is not a plan of action for removing a body from a space where a table needs to be.
I'm gonna go back to the kitchen.
Yeah.
All right.
so,
Well, I've got a linguistics of plus 12, and I'm pretty sure it's more than appropriate for this situation.
All right.
So-
I'm just.
because
I
canonically,
scooch, you meant just shove it across the floor? It's
No.
gonna scuff the floor.
No, we're gonna pick it up this way, and we'll scooch it.
Oh, okay. All right. You could have just said, no, we'll pick up the other sides of it. That would have been a clear plan of action.
Yeah, I did say that. I used one word for it.
so 20 minutes has canonically passed at this point, which is the time it takes to transfer more people. So there are 5 more people just watching this.
All right. Okay, so we lift. I'm gonna put my weight on my back foot, and then we roll forward together. Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go see
And-
Redpath.
Oh, what? Are you not entertained?
I gotta help with Big
Oh, they
Meat.
do need help with the table, don't
Okay.
they?
Hang on, we're getting out of phase.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. It's like it needs to move like an inch farther to my side. Take a step forward. I'll take 1 step back.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Blackthorn just sitting there. I see we have not evolved very much.
Both of us are prime specimens of progress in humanity. All right, come on, scooch it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yep. Almost there.
Okay. Okay. Watch it. We're really close to docking. We don't want to bash it into the side of the
Certainly
stone.
not. That would not be a good punchline.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take a step back. We're gonna
Okay.
guide it in.
Yeah.
So, dex check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a dex
Why
check.
is
Of
it
course.
shifting? Why is it
What?
No. Now it's not straight. Hang on. What the fuck happened? How did you end up further down the table from me?
I didn't hold on, my dex check will solve this. Must have been your dex check that did that.
Yeah, let's see your dex
Find
check.
out.
I'll be the judge of that. Nah. Oh wait, shit. That's 2d.
Two?
I did not. This dice
119,
roller menu
right?
is new. But can we use that
Oh.
19?
I'll let you use the 19.
All right,
It's
all
the
right.
first one.
All right, I'm fixing the icon. Okay,
Okay.
there. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let go.
All right.
All right, and now the barrels need to be moved to the front, so they're over it.
I can.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
You know, if you were to see this from above, it would look kind of phallic.
There.
All right, perfect.
Where's? I need some music. What am I even?
They won't make the mistake of asking us for any more help.
They won't make the mistake of asking us to do a scene together.
Yeah. When
I hope
yeah.
you all enjoy.
When you turn around, you see that both Blackthorn and Marjorie have been like talking. You feel like seeing your blundered cooperation makes them go, maybe there is hope for us. It's inspiring almost.
It was such a mess, and yet they
Inspiring
kept going.
shitheads work together.
Fez claps. She's like, way to go! Hooray!
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We do it
While
all for
Jacques is
you.
looking Jacques is looking around like, this place costs more than my life.
Yeah, Jacques is kind of looking around, and like you actually see him like lean down and examine the stonework. He's like, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, this is ritzy as hell. Am I supposed to be here? He like stands up. Tabitha claps her hands. Of course you're meant to be here. Who are you exactly?
Nash leans over. Redpath's dad.
Oh, well, lovely. So happy to have you here, Mr. Redpath's dad. He scratches the back of his head. Jacques, fine. Thanks. Wow. Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna wander. This is fascinating. He just like walks away.
Yeah, that is a Nash looking at carpentry type gene. He's going around looking at stonework.
This is such a dad thing to do, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you hear a door open. Oh my god, the bathroom is amazing.
Do you think Redpath's dad watches This Old House?
I don't know what that is.
Probably.
All right, well, never mind then. Reference not sticking.
Blackthorn hears that and he's like, I need to see if it's better than my home. Mr. Jacques, you said you had discovered something rather impressive. Yeah, check this out. It's not bad. They just walk in, they start talking.
Dad's looking at the bathroom.
It's all right. You know, I was a house once.
Really? Yeah, my wife's dead. You too?
Maybe love can bloom again.
Bloom in the bathroom.
Strange.
Yeah, Redpath, you're in the kitchen and you see Garen, like, he's talking to you, but every time you, like, cut a slice of cheese, he takes it and eats it. It's good for you.
Okay, and are you... What?
He just, like, pops another piece of cheese in his mouth. It's good for you. We've had this
Garen's
discussion.
all-cheese diet is one of my favorite rarely referenced recurring jokes.
He thinks charcuterie boards are remarkably healthy.
He'll learn. He'll learn.
Are you going to be willing to cut up cheese for the rest of everybody else?
Yes, once I've had more. And he grabs another slice and then he pulls out a knife. What do you need me to do, Redpath?
Well, actually, it's what Tabitha's going to need us to do. She has, like, a list over there next to the...
I'm trying to see if that's a sink or if that's a noodle maker. That's a sink.
This is a sink.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a noodle
Idiot,
maker.
idiot sink.
Yeah. Tabitha comes in. Redpath, like I said before, if you wanted to lead the charge in this, I'm more than happy to let you take charge.
Yes, but I also don't want to have to make a list of my own, and you've already got things set up and ready to go, so I'm not gonna waste time.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, over here. It's mostly just finger food, so you'll be happy to hear that. I
Marvelous.
don't think there's a lot of important cooking. You're not using the stove, and you're not touching any eggs.
That is agreeable.
He gives him a very genuine smile, like, yes, I didn't have to fight about it!
Let's go!
He can tell you've had a day, and he's like, he doesn't want to bring up that, the last time he was cooking, maybe it wasn't so good.
Because Maze is the kind of person who would be like, why am I not allowed to use eggs?
Me want egg.
It's all I know, Redpath.
You don't know it very well!
Yeah, Garen starts chopping up meat and cheeses and also like setting up a little charcuterie board and whatnot. Taba looks over. Well, I've already got, I've been getting ribs ready. What else did I have? GM layered. I have some fruit that needs to be cut up. There some cookies. I need help with some kebabs. Actually, you're like a warrior or something, right? Looks over at Garen. I would prefer a more, I don't know, classy professionalization, but yes, I am indeed combat experienced. It's like using a little spear. That sounds amusing. And he like looks over.
Just nods at him.
Yeah, so if you won't mind taking care of that, I need to go set up a couple of other things in Tabitha.
The exact
wanders off.
tactics that you use to help kids learn how to cook.
Let's see here. Actually, you know who else would probably have been on that boat? which would have made that boat ride. No, she wouldn't be here yet. Never mind. Yeah. Let's see here. People kind of like spread out and they start shooting this shit and chitty chatting and whatnot. And you're more than welcome to pull anyone aside, or even like go to a different part of the house if you wanted to just like bumble around the Harrison estate.
Well, this sounds like open invitation for scenes with scene partners.
That is an option indeed.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, Maze is probably just going to bumble around Rosa because she's, like, one of the hosts of this event. So, like, he'll hover around her until she's done ferrying people to and from the house, you know?
Yeah, and you've seen her, like, pop in the one time to, like, get the newest batch of guests. And you can still hear Jacques and Blackthorn, like, walking around talking about the various rooms. They're
click
just
of his heels.
yeah, you hear the click of Blackthorn's heels, and then just like kind of the careless stomps of Jacques, because that's just kind of how he walks, just like doom 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 doom, you know. And so yeah, that's all that's happening over there. Is they're still just kind of bumbling around talking about the house.
Fine.
Yeah. Let's see here. Marjorie kind of like looks around sheepishly. I appreciate the invitation. Little surprised.
Well, our last party together was very tense, so...
Yeah, that's part of the reason why. And also considering recent events, I know, you know, considering who she actually is, she still looked like me.
You're the one who's most affected by it.
Yeah, as for our part, I think you're sweating too much of an esoteric detail for us. We're pals, so you get to hang.
She looks a little shocked to hear that we are pals. One very casual descriptor.
They are friends.
They are friends. A very casual descriptor, but not unappreciated. And she gets a small smile. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You know, I just realized, looks around at most of the people assembled, we've got pretty much all the requisite elements for a... She looks out the window, and it's probably not actually very late yet.
For a human pyramid.
For a girl's late afternoon / evening?
Looks around. I suppose, what exactly happens with that?
I don't know, we just hang out and talk. Sometimes Nash knits stuff.
They usually talk about magic at girls' nights I've been to.
Oh.
It's slightly more mixed company this time.
Smashed watermelons once. That was fun.
Pure perks up. Talk about magic? Actually a pretty good sorcerer as you recently. I can make a rock magnetize to my arm for a while.
Got anything else yet?
I'm learning.
I mean, with her charisma score, she can probably do it twice a day already.
Yup. Puts her hands on her hips very proudly. Also, like, because I'm sorcery stuff, my nails have been amazing. And you know that the reason is because she's got an abyssal bloodline.
She got the claws.
She got the claws effect. And it's actually pretty wild. Like, her nails are completely opposite of her, because like Pure is always wearing like white and gold and bright blues, like that's how she is. But then her nails are long, pitch black, but then have like an oil-like sheen to them.
Slay.
Those look so cool, and you get those naturally now. I'm jealous.
Your brother
Yeah,
hasn't seen those yet, has he?
No, I've been wearing a lot of gloves. She just tosses her hair back in Marigold's like,
She's gonna get a tattoo.
You should I can hook you up with I get special ones that don't tear very easily. You're probably gonna want that for those.
oh. Yeah.
Otherwise,
actually.
you know, they tend to get stretched out, and then you make one false move and you just poke straight through.
Oh yeah, I don't need that. That sounds oof. Yeah. Let's do that. Marigold's like, yeah, anything to kind of ease into this a bit more, maybe. Like looking over at Pierre. Fine, I'll be fine. Like nothing bad has happened. Matthias leans over. You should watch this one, I bet.
I agree. She'll have a bright future in front of her.
I'm trying to keep my eyes on her, yeah.
Good, yes, because I won't. It's not my job. Not my kid.
There was no expectation that you would.
Oh, thank goodness. You know, just a lot of people look to me for things, so I was concerned.
Don't worry. I don't think this falls anywhere within your skill set. Also, I seem to recall hearing something about a lot of very pathetic spells thrown from you.
Whoo!
Oh, Maze. They wrap an arm around you and pull you closer. First and foremost, who said that? I would really like to know who had an account of a mysterious individual who had a dashing mustache come running in to aid them at the theater. Because I, for one, was not present. Everyone knows that I, Matthias Ledoux, left and have no magical capabilities.
Certainly not. And I feel as though that I may need to protect the identity of this so-and-so I heard it from.
Fair enough.
You know, since we're being mysterious about it.
Oh, you remember. I do like that. Very well. I'll keep working on it then. But yes, I
don't think it would be possible for me to forget that you like things mysterious, Matthias.
Oh, that means a lot. Just like boops your nose. Now, but okay. Let me level with you. It was rough. It was not great for me out there. I tried really, really hard, and things just kind of kept going not well for old Matthias. Yeah.
No, wasn't a great scene. Probably, you know, physically and also just metaphorically not a great scene. I don't know where you stand on the whole empathy towards The Walking Dead, but I can't help but muster a drop or two.
Oh, I'll be honest, because I feel like that's important in this circumstance. I was really giving it my all. But I'll be quite frank. I haven't like thrown one of those out, one of those spell right hooks in a decade at least. Luckily, it's instinct for me as a sorcerer, but you know.
Oh, a sorcerer, huh? You know, I can actually think of somebody who might need some guidance from a sorcerer.
Oh?
Gets roped into the thing they said was not their business.
Now, are you going to tell me, or is this another fun little mystery that I need to deduce myself?
Well, I sure would like to keep an eye on Pure. But I don't actually know all that much about magic, and certainly not that much about spontaneous magic. I know I was about to let you off the hook about it, but you really spoke your way into me wanting to rope you into it.
You have duped me. They look over their shoulder at Pure, who is like, no, see, it sticks for like a minute. And there's just like a chunk of rock gone from the floor.
You really expect me to believe that you can't be of some guidance to her?
My concern is, I love mystery for a big reason, and that's to maintain my identity and whatnot. Not that I want to discredit her, but I highly doubt Pure is reserved enough to maintain that she would be being trained by a handsome, gorgeous, beautiful, immortal vampire.
Well,
that's pretty.
Well, just don't tell her that part. Be mysterious, like you so often are.
Tosses their hair. Pure. Oh, hello. Puts her arm behind her back and hits herself with the rock. Ah! You're new to this whole instinctual magic thing, yes? Like, I wouldn't say like very new. She's exceedingly new.
Be honest, Pure.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's hard because like I don't want to do anything destructive, you know. And I've been told that I should be careful with my summoning spell. Matthias like cocks an eyebrow. Interesting that you would have that capability immediately.
looking through the D20 PFSRD. Which bloodlines? Which bloodlines?
What are you? What's going on in there? They put their hands behind their back. If you're able to maintain secrecy, I might be able to guide you a little bit, though our paths are a tad bit different. Oh, really? And she pops up, and the two begin to discuss magic. Marigold is like, I need to help chaperone.
Yeah.
Anyway, Fez, that's why I think you could be a really useful mentor to her for just a little bit. Plus, you might be able, I think, she has already and could easily develop the credentials for a really nice goth look, and I think you could be a really good mentor to her in that regard as well.
Fez cups her chin. These are all facts about me that I appreciate and are true. Yeah, I can try to give her a little bit of guidance. I don't know how long I'll be in Leviara still.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm kind of not expecting a long-term thing, but if we're all here, then you could at least introduce yourself and maybe give her some pointers. There's a lot that doesn't quite resonate the same way with me since I get my magic from a book,
Yeah, I mean, also, wouldn't it make more sense to talk to someone like Amaranth? I mean, she is an educator and also a sorcerer as well.
This is true. Our cup runneth over with sorcerers, but I think she's already covered there. She already attends the university, so Amaranth will be on hand whenever she needs her. But I think she should get exposed to as many perspectives as possible while she's got the chance.
You might be onto something. Yeah, all right. I'm more than happy to give it a whirl. Also, did you want to chitty chat later? I felt like there was something you wanted to talk about, and then Leviara exploded.
Yeah, well, we need to talk about what you overheard the other night.
Yeah, I thought as much.
I think I might want to get a little booze in me first.
Sure, that's
yes.
fine. Yeah, I'll get. Yeah,
you're okay, right? Obviously, you're basically physically okay, but I wish I could have been with you the whole time as things were exploding today.
She just kind of throws her hands out. It's fine. Genuinely, don't worry about it. It sounds like you were needed front and center anyways. And I was with Duchess. We had things under control. I appreciate that concern. I was worried about you too, but let's be real. I don't have the same level of magical prowess.
I got a lot of cannon shots directly to the face. Almost one too many, but it turned out to be the exact number that I could sustain.
Oh, perfect. That's great. She just claps her hands. How many was that? I've been no.
It's 3 or 4.
That's
honestly,
incredible.
It's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah. Marjorie rolls her eyes. I'm not meant for this conversation. Hello. She just walks away. Yeah. Just, once you've gotten boozed up, I'll get boozed up too. We'll chitty chat. But right now I need to be a mentor. And she kind of throws her scarf off to the side. Pure.
Everybody's so nice to Pure Day.
Yeah. Let's see here.
That was our bit. I figure we can do Nash or Red Path.
Yeah. Nash, Red Path, is there anything that you want? I can also have more people show up if there's anyone you want.
I don't know, nothing great. Nash was just checking in on Andron of you went down and all of the holy shit has been happening. You're feeling good? You're feeling better out not in the city? Just to check in.
Yeah, Andron kind of nods. I feel a lot better here. I won't lie, when I got, bonked pretty good back in the cave, I really felt like that was it, again, because I can kind of remember the first time it happened now. So I appreciate you checking up on me, Nash. That's real nice. Yeah, now that I'm here, I'm going to stay here as long as I can, because honestly, being in Leviara made me really nauseous. What about you? Holy crap.
Oh, really, really long day. Kinda was hoping Couch would be in here to lay on, but...
I mean, you can move one.
Could just move Couch.
Yeah, do you need a couch
Let's
moved in
not
here?
say it.
Andrew looks up. No. You know what? I think Nash and I can move a couch just fine on our own. Or actually, I hate to offer, but then I think Nash could just move it, quite frankly.
Probably. He's big and strong.
I mean, Maze and I could.
Yeah, like we can get that. So, like, you want him to have a couch to lay on. Like we can, we're like that. That was a weird table. You gotta admit.
But
Like,
would couch be less
like it was a
weird
deeply
than
awkward table. Like, no, of course. Like any couch would be easier to move than that table. I feel confident in saying.
You really want to move stuff, even though you yell at each other when you do it.
I feel like everybody here got the wrong impression that Dia and I are bad at teamwork moving things.
Yeah, no, couldn't be further from the truth.
Certainly.
Yeah, I was gonna do a bit where Marjorie grabs this couch on her own and moves it, but my layers are so fucked on this map.
It's okay. We can say that happens because clearly the comedy
Summon
bit
a
that we're
couch.
going for is
Summon-
that in the time it takes us to talk about this, she just grabs the couch herself.
Yeah, but I wanted to do it while that was up because I was like, I don't want them to RP that long for this joke. But then, like, I forgot in order to make this map even work, I had to do some bullshit.
It's okay.
She
Just
comes back out of that room and it's like, well, I can settle this dispute right now. The couch is bolted to the floor.
Everyone, don't worry. I'm going to grab a completely different couch because I don't know where this gold one is.
Oh, I believe that's Furniture 3 from Gabriel Pickard.
I bet it is, but I have so many furniture 1, 2,
Yeah.
3s and vile tiles, and it's a fucking mess. Yeah, Marjorie plops this couch down. Behold.
Oh.
Tabitha looks down. I've never seen that couch in my life.
I mean, we could have done that.
Yes, I'm sure you could have, but I thought now was a better time.
Mace, do you think she just stole that couch from somewhere?
It's certainly possible. You know, I don't know if I trust that cat. Maybe we should move one ourselves.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, oh, all right. Well, Nash is all right. Nash looks comfortable enough.
Marjorie
I
looks
guess.
over. Is it sufficient?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Thank you.
Of course.
It's
my-
fine.
Like, kind of hoping to move a couch, but you know, we can't get everything we want.
I mean, this couch big enough for me and only me. So if you really want move couch,
We could be in the market for a second couch at some point. Just
Yeah.
keep an eye out.
It does seem very likely that we'll need. an
If you see
additional
someone who looks tired on their feet, oh baby, you know what's gonna happen.
God. Yeah, I think.
Amidst the insistence of moving furniture, Maze has been eyeballing Andrew a little bit, just checking, just like, she's really able to keep her cool while she's near me now, huh?
Yeah, like there are definitely moments where as you get closer, you can, just because you're keeping an eye on her pretty intently, that you can see like in her arms that the muscles started like tense up even when she's not looking at you. And you get the sense that's just the natural ability of the Revenant getting stronger as their quarry gets closer.
Scary.
Yeah. And she turns over to you. Hello, Maze.
Hey. Thank you for all of your help before. I don't think I had a chance to thank you properly.
Well, I mean, right back at you. We needed every single person today. And I know you went above and beyond. Like you went with pain.
Yeah.
And you had to be with Yeniskov, who we don't trust at all. Like you were in the lion's mouth.
Yeah. Not to mention they grappled onto the bad doctor. Yeah, no,
I think I was unconscious for that part, but I did hear about that later.
Yeah, it was all a lot. But truly, thank you for putting your newfound immortality on the line. You very easily could have been dusted today, so.
Well, I mean, if you got dusted, I was too. So, maybe don't latch on to doctors that are running 100 miles an hour.
I'd like to promise that, but I just can't.
Well, at least you're honest. She just kind of like looks away. Wow.
Believe it or not, I value life quite significantly, Andrin.
Is that a newer development, or?
It's something that I've always considered. I have a tremendous respect for life. It comes with the profession. It's deeply irresponsible to take a single life, without having already considered everything that could be wrought by doing so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's why it gets concerning when, the keepers just kind of acted, more or less.
Yeah.
And I mean, it sounds like the Ebon Ward acted in a similar way, but you're cleaning up your act.
That's the hope, at least.
Yeah, well, you're proving it, so that's good.
Funny hearing that from you.
Funny hearing that from you. Just like cross your arms. But I was curious. When all is said and done, like good doctors dealt with and all that, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna stick with the Ebon Ward? And you gonna, wander off? Tabitha's not paying attention.
Of
She's
course.
like busy. Yeah, I should make that abundantly clear.
I imagine once this mess gets cleaned up, there's bound to be another one that could use some well-trained hands to clean.
No rest for the wicked. You're just gonna keep working?
I was blessed with this eternal life. I should use it for something, shouldn't I?
Well, if the whole fixing me thing doesn't work, I'll have to do something similar then. She like looks at her hands. God, I'm a fucking corpse.
Yeah. You never really get used to it.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't. That was offensive as hell. She just like looks back at you.
No,
I didn't mean that.
No, feel free to speak candidly. Being a walking corpse sucks. Gives a lot of people the wrong idea by default.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be onto something there.
That's why I'm not really inclined to trust holy types.
Well, I mean, holy types aren't always decent folks. It's a lot of, they get involved with these gods and whatnot, and then they think that they can just press whatever they want just because they, follow a god. They use it almost as an excuse or a barrier for themselves. There are some stellar folks, like, despite prickliness, I think Redpath's a good guy. Yeah, although he's not holy though. In the grand scheme, he's really not.
Well, he's holy enough to bring me back from the brink, so I say he's a holy type.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd like that. She's crossed her arms.
Maybe not, but we usually don't like things that are true. Incidentally, I do stand by the choice that I'd made back then, but had I known you, I would have thought otherwise.
Well,
you
I
seem to be one of the good ones.
Well, technically you did know me, but you didn't know me well. You caught me on a bad day, and I'm flattered that you would have thought twice. She just kind of nods.
That's the most you could have hoped for me.
Based on what I've heard and seen, yeah, I'll take it. It's pretty good. And I know you mean that because of what you guys are doing for me. I won't lie. I'm like always going to be mad. I don't know if that's just because what's happening in my brain right now, which is a lot.
Frankly, you should always be mad because you should be.
But I was going to get to that, and I'm glad that you said that for me. Yeah, I'm just going to be kind of pissed about that for a long, long time. But you're making up for it. I know how hard you people are trying for that, and that means a lot.
It was stupid Remington's idea anyway.
Why? Oh. I know he meant a lot to some people, but I'm glad he got dusted. Whoa.
Look, I liked the guy. He needed to get dusted. He just absolutely needed to.
Mm-hmm. Unreal. Anyways, this is gonna turn into just a spiraling circle of fuck that guy. So let's just agree. She extends her hand. We were bad people. We did bad things. We're still mad about a lot of things, but we should get better.
I'll shake to that.
Shakes your hand, and you notice that her hand tightens a little, like, more than expected. Like, shit, sorry. Little instinct came out. Sorry.
That's all right.
Right. Where's the food?
Are you sure that's gonna be enough cheese?
For me or who?
Well, I'm assuming half of that at least is for you. Is half of that good enough for you?
Maybe a bit more.
And you also have to share with Andron.
Then I will need more.
Okay, keep going.
Yep. And keeps on cutting and slicing and dicing. Here, I'll go back to the music. Garen kind of like peeks over. You doing all right? You've had quite the day.
I'm feeling quite a bit better now. Still got a bit of adrenaline in my system, so I'm waiting to use the knives. That's why I'm handing them to you, but should you be really using them now that I think about it?
Why not?
Didn't you get like a cannonball through your gut?
I took a ballista to the stomach, yes, but
Oh,
I
God.
am a paladin. I'm able to heal myself rather efficiently. Like, I've been through worse.
I've sealed the wound with
I-
cheese.
my humors are balanced again.
I was able to get stitches using string cheese. It's fine.
Gross! I don't know, I feel like even when I've had some pretty grievous wounds that I managed to heal myself, I still feel like shit after.
Oh, yes, I'm exhausted, but I'm in good company, and I am kept busy. Isn't that why you're here too?
Yeah, I guess.
As I had assumed.
Man, you're lucky, Tabitha, you don't have to deal with that kind of shit.
Getting shot?
Not even just that. Being the kind of person who, you know, your job involves being in the line of getting shot.
I mean, I do also play security a little bit, though it's a little foolish considering who I'm meant to be aiding.
Really? What can you do? Are you like a poisoner or something?
No, I specialize in earth magic. It's actually one of the reasons that I met up with the Hersifs. You know, they have to move molten rock occasionally, and it's not easy to find other pyromancers that have the same strength as them to move it, because it's technically earth. So I aid where I can.
Oh, girl, same, wow.
Oh, really? Oh, I love it.
Yeah, my father, you might have saw him. He's here, right?
Yes. Oh, I should have informed you. He's been hanging out with very handsome gentlemen. They've been examining the home and critiquing the stonework, and you actually hear on the other side of the wall, just like, you know, I gotta say, the library is small, but like, I kind of like it. It's quaint. Yes, I'd have to agree. It's yes, quaint is a good word for it. I won't lie, I was tempted to reach for that book, though. Oh, yeah, the glowing one? Yeah, I'm glad you said it. I was thinking about it, too, but, like, feel like we'd get in trouble. We would definitely get in trouble. But could they capture us both?
Holy shit.
And you hear them walk back upstairs!
Dude.
Red Path, when
dude's
he, like,
rock.
Dude's
Dude's
wrong.
rule.
Blackthorn.
Red Path started.
Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us.
Blackthorn running in Naruto style!
But the thing is, he is the alien at Area 51.
Yeah! Help me. Get me out.
The alien at Area 51 got out and is like, but what if I do the run back?
They would never expect that.
They wouldn't believe you.
It wouldn't be fair
Red
if it
Path.
wasn't a best of 3.
was thinking, like, as soon as he realized who she was referring to, he was like, oh no. Oh god, he's a vampire. Oh, wait, hang on. My father is smart enough to not jump the gun. Hang on! And then he heard them talking like, quote-unquote, normal people.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, from what I can tell, I believe I inherited it from him.
Oh, that's
Maybe-
wonderful.
But maybe a bit also from my mother, I don't quite know.
Thinking about that, he looks down at his hands now that are all marbled up.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask him.
Garen kind of like looks over while and you notice that he's like very slow with a knife. He's like weirdly cautious with them, and kind of looks over. I think that's a pretty safe assumption. When I've gone fishing with your father, we have talked about his past a fair amount and my own as well, and I think it's a safe assumption that you developed your earth capabilities from him and your travel capabilities from your mother. I mean, it sounds like she was a believer of Veloria. A very devout one, actually.
He thinks about his mom and how she probably thought that would get her out of trouble, or be like, you know, that'd be her little
pass?
gotcha card.
Like a pass, like just like a...
Yeah. And then, you know, he thinks about that little spot of ground outside the graveyard. Nope.
Nope. Well, all the same. Is this enough meat? He's like holds up the like various slices.
That should be fine, yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Need a big meatball for Inverness.
We need to get started on the big meatball.
That sounds awesome.
Sounds bitchin'.
Yes.
He stops and thinks in his head, oh my god, he would get along great with Embernice!
If we're going to make a very large meatball, we must be meat bold. And he goes inside,
He's making
grabs
puns
like
now.
grabs as much meat in his hands as possible. Where are we doing this?
I think we have to clear off this section here. I think it's the only place where there's enough space.
No need. Just goes and compresses it into a sphere.
Don't worry, I'll use my telekinesis. Just he doesn't do that. Yeah, you guys clear off a spot and start making a big ass meatball. And Garen's like, "How long is this going to take to cook?"
Well, really depends.
It really does depend what kind of meat he got for it.
I think it's like your classic, just like hamburger meat. You know.
Okay.
It shouldn't be a problem if I don't. If I believe she's probably not here yet. Tabitha, have you heard if Embernice has come in yet?
No, but I believe she's on the next boat over. And you actually hear a in the room over. As I need to grab her icon, because she can. I forgot that she does have just Dimension Door. There is a burst of flame as Amaranth just appears. And as the fire clears up, she goes, "Oh God!
Oh,
I'm
good
sorry.
God, man!
I'm so sorry. I did not realize there would be people. Wow, just even a foot over, and that could have been really bad. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize everyone
That'd be a
was
lousy way to repay me.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She like clicks her cane a couple of times.
You know what? Actually, I think I hear some people. 1 second.
Oh, it's the lady of the home.
Oh.
Amaranth.
Amaranth, not to ask something of you immediately, could I get your hand with, big meatball?
Cocks an eyebrow. I'm curious enough to at least investigate. She walks over.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be, very good at telling if it's done in the center, so we'll need you to check that.
Sure. Sorry, I almost moved the couch.
With my telekinesis.
Yeah, she's just like, that's not my couch. Move it. Throws Nash through a wall.
Did you see
When did
that?
we
Your
get this
sister almost
couch?
tasted me. What the hell?
Okay. I'm gonna be on your side for this one. I don't know why she chose the ballroom where we knew everyone was gathering. Very bold choice.
That's a word for it, yeah.
I think if I had to guess, Maze, I think she's really out of sorts and just completely forgot. I agree. It was not bright, but I think I haven't seen my sister like this in a while. I've never seen her like lose track of things or lack for a better term, just kind of zone out.
Suppose we'll cut her some slack then.
Yeah, I'm sorry, were you gonna go like bitch her out? Like cross her arms?
Gotta be honest, was kind of thinking about it.
Maze, you can't do that.
Yeah, I can't
No.
now. We just cleared it.
Oh, just like puffs up her cheeks. Amaranth walks in. So, what exactly did meat?
Yes, we're going to be cooking, from what I've been told, Emperor Niece's favorite, which is big meatballs, and, the way you don't see regularly, but there's something to do with heat signatures?
You bring up Ember Niece and she kind of goes pale for a moment, and then hears what you're doing, and she gets a very gentle smile.
He's gonna reach out and put a hand on her shoulder.
She doesn't knock it away or anything. She happily accepts it and nods. Yes, I can see temperature.
Okay.
I won't lie. If it's still in the oven, I won't be able to do anything for you because.
No.
Well-
Well, I'll call you back in when it's just about to be finished, or when I think it's going to be finished, and if you could take a gander at it and let me know if you see any cold spots, because these are far larger than I've never cooked a meatball this large.
Yes, I'd be happy to assist.
Okay,
Tabitha,
go.
do we know when she'll be? I assume she'll be on the next boat over with Pride and Deletta. Okay,
Hey,
that's
go
good.
take a seat, go sit down and sort yourself out until she gets here, and then I'll call you in when I need you, okay?
Right. Thank you.
Thank you for also all of this.
She smiles. You don't need to thank me. I haven't done anything yet except almost kill Maze. So, if anything, I thank you. I really appreciate the help of making this something special. And she smiles and walks in the next room, clicky clacking her cane.
Okay,
And you
Garrett,
notice
I
that.
lied.
What is that?
I will let you handle eggs,
Yes.
but all you're going to be doing is cracking them. You know how to do that, right? Well, I know
Easily.
I know you know how to do that. Yes, of course. Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna give you this bowl, and I need you to crack. Oh my god. Hang on, I got
I'm
another
sorry.
one.
Just the exchange. I'm going to let you handle eggs. Yes! I'm so excited.
I could do
You need
this.
eggs to make meatballs.
I mean, you know, typically you could use something else, but like it's the easiest.
Standard.
Yeah.
All right. Here is his dex check for eggs. It's fine. It's fine.
His dexterity.
Dexterity. It is completely average, just totally fine.
He did exactly what he needed to do.
Let's see here. What other town music do I have? I don't want to keep using this. We'll go back to this old well.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a classic.
That's a
Yeah.
classic.
Let's see here. Yeah, so you guys get to cooking and whatnot, and you know what? I'm gonna GM reveal some other stuff because I think things have
The
been
boss
moved.
in the room.
There have been other things revealed at this point to eat and whatnot. So, and also,
Yo!
Oh, wow.
wow, Gabriel
Big
Pickard.
ribs.
Thanks, Gabe.
Love feast decor.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, I don't have this one. I should get it.
It's very helpful. Yeah, no, it doesn't take long for like Andrin to go scooting up, and I will say at a certain point, you see two older men come running around the bend, make eye contact with like Nash and Marjorie and a few other people, and like slow down, like almost skidding around the corner. Hey, hi, heard there was food. Yes, heard there was food. Yeah.
Yo, the 12-year-old boy's doing pranks upstairs.
Sense motive right this second.
Yeah, sense motive them. Let's see. I need to look at Blackthorns is probably fucking crazy. I need to double check what Blackthorns is because he's like the only one that might be able to.
Don't worry, I'll get a 20. Nah.
That's not a 20.
Okay, so Blackthorns bluff check, because he's a fucking demigod. He's carrying himself quite well.
Like,
what about
everything's
Jacques?
normal.
But Jacques is a holy man who doesn't like lying.
Jacques is a mere mortal.
He's giving it away. He's giving
Nash,
away
they're
the
just
game.
boys being boys. Nothing going on. You pick up something about Jacques.
Jacques, you're not breaking shit in my girlfriend's house, are you?
Oh shit, you know these people. Okay. So he kind of like rubs the stubble on his face. Okay, let's get in here. He like grabs you. he like grabs you, and then Blackthorn follows. All right, okay. So we didn't break anything at all. You like peek up to the door. Blackthorn, taking no risk, throws his arm out, grabs you, and pulls you in. You are now an accomplice.
Oh, this is a real boys' night now.
This is boys' night.
Yeah, Blackthorn grabs you and pulls you. He's like, I hope you're prepared to be an accomplice now.
Oh,
What'd you do?
Sam.
Okay, so there was a fancy magic book upstairs, right?
Right.
I don't know what it is. I didn't even want to steal it. Like, that's not my goal, but I wanted to look at it because it's like clearly a fancy wizard book, right? Kind of shit my wife and I would just kind of fuck around with, you know?
Sure.
So you grabbed it. Yes, I did grab it. I felt I would be the most dexterous one of us. Turns out dexterity did not matter. It appears to have summoned an earth elemental.
Oh, for God's sake, guys.
Now, do not worry, we have restrained it. And by restrain, I mean utterly destroyed. Right. However, the library's kind of a mess.
How did we not hear this?
Because I knew things were going to get rowdy, so I used a silence spell. And it's very hard to coordinate when we can't hear each other. Yes, it was quite the blunder, admittedly. Blackthorn just kind of like nods. Yeah, so,
I feel like an NPC hearing about a PC's adventure right now.
So, I don't have, prestidigitation, or, like, I've used a lot of my spell slots today, so I can't really, like, make
Well, then I guess we're gonna be
or
picking up a bunch of fucking books then, huh?
I will not participate in this.
And why's that?
Don't want to. Just, like, puts his hands behind his back.
I didn't take you for the ungrateful type.
Yes, I do owe you, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
I'm sorry, what is happening in here?
Ah, great, you're an accomplice now.
Oh, didn't know. And Blackthorn.
You remember that I'm already an accomplice to some seriously heinous shit. I don't need to add pranks to the list.
As she walks out, Blackthorn grabs her jacket and pulls her in. No, we're going to have some father-daughter bonding experience. What? What is this? Come on, we're going to go clean things. This isn't my problem. Like,
Either
What did you
mine,
do?
Either mine, but I also got made accomplice.
Yeah, Nash, I'm sorry you're a casualty in all this. Maze, you too, but like you were the one that like eyeballed it and you couldn't let bygones be bygones. You suddenly hear, is everything okay in there?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh yes, Rosa, you needn't fret about a thing. Everything is peachy keen in here. Why don't you enjoy the party? Get something to eat, yeah? Rosa kind of like cocks an eyebrow. Okay. Do you want me to make you a plate, Maze?
Oh, that'd be quite sweet, thank you.
Okay, yeah, I'll get you some, all right? And I'll meet you back here.
Of course.
And as she walks away, Amaranth turns over. There's a lot of heat in the dining room. What are they doing? I don't know. I think they're just having a more private conversation. We need to move quickly.
Absolute bozos. Absolute bozos. Trying to ruin this otherwise completely fine and normal night.
This was not my intention. Why are they making things more problematic than they should be? Let me just look at a book.
Yes, why are they doing that? They being you two!
There is nothing wrong with us. Listen, I know we have requested your assistance in all this. We do not need sass. He just like goes up the stairs.
Ah, that sucks then, huh? Because you're gonna get it.
Listen, Maze, you can hate or you can create.
To be fair, I think like 2 weeks ago we would have done that.
Well, yes, but we're not the ones doing it right now, are we?
Don't worry, girls. The kind of nervousness I'm getting off of them is like when you have a surprise for a surprise party going on. I think they just have like a big cake or something.
All right. Marjorie is like doing her very prideful step. You can hear the click-clacks of her heels. She's like, oh, I am so excited to see what you boys have done. I don't know, we were just having a fun time examining the architecture of this home, which, by the way, is pretty stupendous. It is rather remarkable, though I like my home better.
I'm glad that he still has a positive attitude about his house.
Yeah, no, like, I would fucking hate my house if I were.
Yeah, no, I would definitely want to move after that if it were me.
So, the boys step in, and just kind of like gesture around. I will reveal what has happened in here.
Oh no, you have to reveal.
Oh my god!
So,
I thought it was one!
Jacques brings his like hand down. Right, I forgot to elaborate. It started as one. We broke it. It exploded into 4 more. Pretty advanced enchantment, actually. Marjorie looks in. Okay, politely. What the fuck are we supposed to do about this? I don't know. Well, hold on. And Blackthorn starts like picking up rocks, and you see that like what is essentially like a stalactite piercing through one of the bookshelves.
Oh, there's a lot of damage here we're not qualified to fix.
Marjorie like looks at all of you, and then she looks back at the like railing that looks down into the opening. Why would we not try to get like, I don't know, Dia or someone that actually has the capabilities of cleaning something up?
I mean, that'd be nice, but Dia wandered off with her girlfriend somewhere.
Oh, well, that makes... that's going to be useless then. All right, well... Oh, also, crazy idea. I don't know, because honesty has been a pretty beneficial thing in my life recently. Why don't we just tell the homeowners that you people are being nosy? Jacques and Blackthorn look at each other. Right, but like, they don't even know who we are. Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
So we have to take fall if we honest.
Yeah, so those bozos have made a mess of things in that regard. But also, I'd really rather not stress out either of them any more than they have been. This is supposed to be a fun break for everyone, by the way, but them specifically.
I'm so glad I brought these two.
You did this!
I did this!
Jacques sighs. All right, tell you what. How about this for a trade? We will start cleaning this up. You just got to make sure no one else comes up here, yeah? Is that a fair trade?
Fine. Here, Maze throws down his bag of holding. You can dump any refuse in there.
Oh, that's great, actually. That's gonna come in handy. Come here, you bastard. So, like, dragging the remains and just throws it in.
Just one-handing it. Just
Man, the next time we gotta find something in the bag of holding, it's gonna be full of rocks.
I hope we don't have anything fragile in there.
I'll be sure to add 4 earth elementals to my bag of holding.
Malcolm's mask just gets cracked in half by a rock.
Alright, fine. I'll play spoiler for you two, and I'll try and send... If I find Dia, I'll send her here. She'll be cool. And if I can't find Dia, I'll send Red Path, and he will not be cool.
Yes, that's appreciated.
Alright.
Maze, I'll stay around and help with this. This will go faster with 3 people.
That's appreciated. Considering how you were conspired into this. Very, very much appreciated.
Also, more importantly, I don't know anyone in this house except for you people.
Well, we'll be sure to hang once this all gets sorted, then.
Marvelous. Okay, let's get cracking on this, shall we? And she just, like, claps her hands.
You really hit the nail on the head, Rube, which is like, this is hearing about what PCs did.
Yeah, this is a PC problem that we're on the NPC side.
This is what we do to people literally all the time.
How the turns have tabled.
Where did Dia wander off to, anyway?
She's literally in the foyer. You can see her right now.
Well, I mean, I can't. I'm looking at the upstairs, so I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
which direction.
You should be visible. She should be, like, literally in the middle of the fucking
Oh,
ballroom.
okay, it's to the left. I had
We're
to
talking
zoom
about
out.
like Pure
Yeah.
and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the girls are literally just right here.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you two could have moved at this point if you wanted to, like...
Oh, we can use some crossbow. Talk Dia.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sure she'll appreciate being interrupted. Dia.
Anyway, that's... What? Hang on. Yeah? Steps away from... I'm just gonna assume that it started as magic and then has slowly drifted into fashion and not so subtle hints about cool things you can do with goth fashion.
Bad influence. Hey, Dia. The stray cat and Red Pat's dad made a mess of the library. Feel like doing a little bit of cleanup work.
Stray cat They took a shit in the library?
No.
Okay.
No,
all
but
right.
that would have been
Different
easier
kind
to
of-
clean up.
Oh.
No, they made a mess of it, blew up some earth elementals, there were some security. Look, it's fine. It's just like a lot of stuff got torn up, and I don't want to bother any of the other casters who own this house with it, you know?
Oh, but you'll bother me. I guess that's fair. All right. All right. God, okay. I mean, to
kinda
be
walks
honest,
up.
the best person to help with cleanup on that would be Red Path.
Well, I'm not bugging Red Path with it.
No. Yeah, no. I mean, it is, in fairness, his dad is his +1.
Fez walks up. Is everything okay?
I mean, everything, like, in terms of serious things, yeah, no, we're fine. It's nothing, it's just a very stupid problem. Hey, Fez, do you happen to have in your repertoire anything that sort of can move Earth?
Move Earth?
No.
Well, I have some things that might be able to assist with that. I don't think I could, like, build anything using that, but,
No, I think we're talking mostly subtraction rather than addition.
Oh, yeah, I can do some stuff.
Why don't you come with me for just a moment?
Sure. And I'll just, like, teleport you two
Yeah.
upstairs. Oops, I just took the platter of cookies.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
fine. They took the
hungry.
platter of cookies.
I like the idea. If we keep roping in extra NPCs, eventually it can be literally everyone knows except the hair sifts.
Business as usual.
Yeah.
We even get Oleander up here. We're like, well, we don't know what to do. Fuck. Well, it's not really my problem anymore now, is it?
Hello, dear. Hello, Fez. Tag out.
Whoa, hang on, Buster. You didn't say come and deal with this problem instead of me.
I mean, fair enough, but, you know, deal with this problem instead of me. Bails.
You're really running up a tab here. How about you, Nash? Are you good to stay, or do you need...
They in there. I don't know if they can fix a bookshelf. I think I only one here who can fix a bookshelf.
Yeah, do you need supplies for that?
Looking at his mallet of building.
Maybe not.
4-foot
Okay.
wooden fence post can be a board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and a
you know,
bookcase,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah,
why
just
not.
get out the old bandsaw,
Alright.
split it down.
Well, if you need something that's not already here, feel free to go downstairs and harass Maze to go get it for you, is all I'll say.
Oh, it's a lot of wood lying around here.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know, it's fine. I'm sure it's not that bad.
Oh my god, it's awful.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh, this is so much worse than I assumed. What the fuck did you do?
Hey, okay, not to keep telling the same story I'm not proud of. See that book over there? It points at the book that you have seen and you did not touch. You had more
Yeah.
restraint.
Redpath looks up to the ceiling directly above him. What the fuck, Dia?
I do see that book. Are you perhaps aware that on a previous visit to this house, I saw that book and was like, wow, that's a really tempting book to interact with. I won't.
You hear behind you, oh, babe, I'm so proud of you. A little kiss on the cheek.
Thanks, babe.
Oh my god, I'm cleaning over here. Marjorie. Okay, so I don't know. I just like I'm feeling punchy lately, okay?
Well, this earth went through 2 bookshelf.
Yeah, alright. There'll be time for recriminations after we clean this up, I suppose. Don't think I'm not looking at you askance too, mister, she points at Blackthorn.
He like puts his hand on his chest like, moi? And is like, I am aware of my involvement in this. It was mostly peer pressure. The mess itself is not my causation. However, I am willing to assist with it begrudgingly.
Mostly peer pressure. You brought it up.
This is a lethal
He's the one who's like,
combination.
you peer pressured Jock.
I love this. Whatever the fuck this is good.
Alright, well... Oh, hey. I didn't think my first use of this would be for something so silly and trivial, but using my Annihilation Spectacles, I can swap out transmutation spells.
Oh.
So I can swap out I'll swap out a Bull's Strength for a Stone Fist, which is about the best thing I can do for manual cleanup, and transform my hands into living stone. Which gives me statistically, it gives me an unarmed attack that ignores hardness up to 8. So I can kind of just like rip stone apart and deal with it that way.
Yeah. And I'll say you guys
Don't worry,
get
guys. I
crafty.
got the mallet of building and the all tools vest.
Let's go.
I'm
Yeah.
prepared.
Do you want to give me like a craft check or something to see?
My carpentry. Let's go.
Yeah, carpentry. Let's go. Oh my!
Yeah, boy, wouldn't that have sucked?
So better than they were before. Actually, they're artistic.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So like you finish and like literally everyone looks over when you finish, which is like way faster than anyone expects. And like Jacques leans over. Oh my God, it looks like you just bought it. Holy shit. And like he examines it and there's like fancy engraving on the wood and he like compares to the other ones. Yeah, it just looks like a new version. Wow, that is.
This is just refurbished now.
Oh my God, Nash, way to go.
Thank you.
Marjorie looks
He's
over.
beaming like, yes, praise.
Marjorie looks over. Great, you can do the bookshelf. I won't lie, that is really good. But can you do a chair as well? She like throws this earth elemental on the ground and there's just this blown apart chair.
Just splinters.
Nash like, don't know if I can do the fab. Yes, I can do fabric.
And I don't even need you to roll again unless you want to, because like
I love Nash's character arc. It's so not anything what you'd expect.
Sorry guys, I took your no barbarian and turned him into a carpenter.
He
That's
wishes
into
to
a male
create.
wife.
create.
Live.
Yeah, it's not too long before you guys actually kind of like piece everything together and like thank God Nash is here. Like legitimately Nash has been a savior in this regard for the actual like restoration of materials.
You guys have to do all the grunt work of cleaning.
All right, now let me just do a quick pass with prestidigitation, get up any like dust, any little pebbles we missed. Wow, I can't believe it, but it looks like we salvaged this.
Yes, this Nash. Blackthorn looks over.
Refurbishing chair. Not as good, but you know.
Yeah, it's a little hard because like you had less to work with, quite frankly. But it's still not shabby.
They'll be fine. They'll just think their chair is getting old.
Blackthorn looks over. Nash, when all is said and done in Sweetstone, might I be able to hire you to help with the restoration of my manor?
Oh. Yeah. Thinking about the blood and guts everywhere.
Yes, there will be a fair amount of cleanup, which I will, He really thinks about if he wants to do that, or if he'll pay someone.
I mean, so like being a Knoll barbarian carpenter gives you a very special skill here where all of the viscera won't actually bother you that much.
The Blackthorn Manor is especially horrid. There's stomach acid. That's not normal.
I would have thought, I mean, if all the extra stuff was flesh, right? So Blackthorn should be able to kind of just delete it, right? Just like Marjorie can do, but he doesn't feel like it. He doesn't know if he wants to do that himself.
No. That part will be easy and trivial. My concern is the part of there are trees growing in my home now. And also just dust and mold. It's a lot to clean.
Well, mold is a living thing. Trees are a living thing. Does it have to be flesh?
He thinks about that. I feel like that's getting a little out of my wheelhouse. While it is alive, it's not exactly related to humans, if that makes sense, or animals and things of the sort. For example, despite my connection with the Fae, due to the Wandering Woods, I do not have the druidic capabilities to alter the woods and the forest. So, sadly, no.
Don't know when we going to be finished with all stuff we have to do, but yeah, that sounds good. Also get to see Weaver again.
He smiles. Yes, the Weaver is very delightful. I look forward to speaking with her again. In all the same, thank you for your assistance. I believe there is food. Blackthorn just walks out. Marjorie looks back. Well,
Just so you know, if I see you wander off again, I'm telling Redpath.
Very well, I will go immediately. And he just drops down.
Same goes for you, old man.
I've learned. I think, not that it matters, but I think it's just kind of missed this.
Yeah, I get it.
No, I get it. Last time me and Maze were here, we were messing around in bathroom.
And it is an
And pick
awfully
up big
tempting
orb.
book. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
What even is this book? Does it have a title on it?
This
So
is this is the spell book for that guy who died, whose name
That's
escapes
right.
me.
Yeah.
This is Brianny's spell book, which
Right.
has some bonkers spells, including Explode Head.
And just out of curiosity, now they've tripped this. Is it still defended?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Technically, no. Do you want it?
Your girlfriend is watching.
I'm not gonna just take it, but she does look like, that's interesting.
Are you sure you
Files
don't
that
want
up.
this? You sure you don't want?
No,
You can look
no,
at those.
no, don't put it up. Don't pull up the spell list. No.
There's a spell list. You can take a peek at it, see if anything interests you. Oh, I don't know why Amaranth spells
Hail
in there. Hang on.
Mary.
Yeah, there's
Wow. Man, very hard for me to imagine choosing to prepare and then cast Explode Head, but like, boy, would that be funny.
That would be very twisted.
All right. As much fun as I actually do find reading books at parties, let's go and be a little bit more sociable, shall we?
Agreed.
Also really hungry, actually.
Actually,
eaten
man,
this
she
morning
looks over the
that much.
balcony. I think Blackthorn might have had the right idea, but I'll take the stairs.
No, my
I think
father
I
was
would
right.
crack the floor if I jumped.
She just drops down.
See, meanwhile, Maze went back downstairs to talk to Rosa and be like, yep, everything's normal upstairs. Thump, Blackthorn. It's still normal. Thump, Marjorie.
Yeah, so like you three are having your conversation, and Blackthorn fully lands like a cat and looks over. Oh, dessert. Walks away. And you're just like, no. It, like, I swear everything's fine. Oh, you got the right idea of it. She comes over too.
See, father-daughter bonding successful.
They can work. They can be fixed.
We can repair this.
Fez comes sprinting out, and Jacques looks over the railing.
No!
Oh, my knees. Just walks.
It'd be really funny if they both land like panthers, and then Jacques is just like, what?
Just like that
Went back
gifted
and-
iCarly thing.
Yeah.
That fucking gift from Top Secret just shatters into marble.
God.
Lands on the table we spent so long moving.
Let's see. And then, more people do show up. I will ping.
Hey.
Also change the music. What is this one? Yeah, that's nice. Very chill. Deletta comes walking in. All right, now where is my favorite boy? And she puts her hands on her hips. And you notice that she's not in her fancy attire. She is like sweatpants, tank top, just
Schlubbing.
like
Yeah, queen.
doesn't give a shit.
Good. This is the exact don't give a shit party. Bring that energy. We love to see it.
Everyone
Queen,
else
give us nothing.
Everyone else sees that for her and is like, oh, that's a little surprising. Amaranth looks over. Oh, Deletta, it's marvelous to have you here. Has no idea how she is dressed right now.
Of course.
We are so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having us. Duchess, like, locks on to at least one person she knows. Oh, thank God. She starts, like, walking over with her cane. And Pride. I know what I'm here for. Ooh, I'm under it.
Wow.
Deletta, somehow the distribution of heat on you, it seems cozier than usual.
Hello, Duchess. Have you been formally introduced to these two? I don't remember.
No, I don't believe I have, though I think I do know who you are. Well, I know you. She points at Rosa, and Rosa's like, yeah. And Amaranth steps up. Oh, my apologies. I'm Amaranth Hersif. It's very nice to meet you. Duchess Ira Amelin. And Amaranth cocks an eyebrow. Duchess, oh, my apologies. I wasn't aware of your nobility. Duchess, realizing, God, it's been a long day. It's a nickname. Is embarrassed immediately. And Amaranth kind of like also kind of clocks. Got a cane? Thought I heard someone else clicking about. Yeah, no, it's a new edition. Actually, like it quite a bit. It's from an old mentor. Oh, that's lovely. Well, happy to have you here. Please, have at it. And just kind of gestures. And then once Duchess like moves over to go talk to you, you see that Amaranth does kind of like lock on to something else. And she sees the temperature of Embernice just sitting outside.
Oh.
Ah. Are you going to go and speak with her?
Yes, I think I do need to do that. And she just quietly clicky-clacks away.
We'll leave her to that. Shame. I just remembered. I haven't called in that favor with her yet, and I think I've thought of something.
And Rosa kind of looks over. Oh, that's right. She does owe you. What did you have in mind?
I'm sorry. Are you Amaranth Hersef?
Oh, I'm sorry that I'm worried about my sister, and you're going to try and get a favor out of her at her, like, lowest.
Nosy. No, I don't plan on extorting her or anything like that.
She kind of, like, messes about with her hat a little bit. As you remember, her nickname was Nosy Rosie in this household.
No, but, seeing Duchess come in here gave me an idea.
Yeah. And the one thing that would be worth noting is that when Duchess approached, I kind of forgot to bring it up, Rosa kind of cocked an eyebrow, detecting the lack of body temperature from Duchess, but then thought of Maze and was like, got it. I'm not, they're clearly friends. I'm not gonna get involved with that. Not my business.
Good honor. Good honor.
Well, I'm involving you.
Duchess looks over. What?
Duchess, this is Rosa Hersef. You're familiar with her, of course.
Yes, we didn't meet under the greatest of circumstances, though I do appreciate your assistance where we did meet. Rosa nods. Yes, it's nice to see you at our home instead, and shakes her hand. And it's like, sorry.
Now, Duchess, out of curiosity, just wondering, what do you think of me exactly?
What do I think of you? When you want like a... You working on a resume? What do you want?
Just wondering if you fancy me a moron or not.
She kind of scoffs. I don't think you're stupid, Maze. I think you can be reckless, to be certain. But I think it's a calculated recklessness. Do you not recall the time you leapt in the obsidian spear down to talk to us?
No, I was
despite the fact
suddenly
that we have stairs.
I was suddenly reminded of that, actually, as it turns out.
Yes, I think that is stupid to do, but I don't think you are stupid in general.
Glad to hear it,
Well,
then.
Why? This is building to something.
Well... And Maze leans into her. I fancy inviting this former judge to our organization, and I fancy telling her sister about it so that she can support us when we go public.
Duchess leans back. Looks over at Rosa. Yeah, I mean, she already knows. And you believe Amaranth would be...
Trustworthy, first of all, and useful. She's basically in charge of Leviara at this point.
I certainly, no offense, I've gotten to spend more time with Madame Delato, who is delightful. I think Amaranth would probably be a better choice as a connection in this town. So, you have my blessing to do so. I don't know. Welcome aboard. You are hereby in, I guess. And she, like, knights very blasé with her cane, Rosa. There you go. Congratulations. You are probably one of the lowest ranks in our organization, as we're still a complete mess right now, because we don't even have the 5th chair filled. Woohoo! Welcome aboard. But happy to have you. And she, like, walks past. But in all seriousness, welcome. We understand how much you've done for not just the 11th hour, but us in general. You played a part in our escape. That has not been forgotten and deeply appreciated. My hope is that with being a part of our organization, you'll be shown at least the respect and decency you deserve, and more importantly, have earned. So, welcome. And Rosa just nods. Wow, that's a little anticlimactic, but appreciated. And Duchess also, like, snaps her fingers, like, right, by the way, we don't pay well. I couldn't help but notice your home. Do not expect pay in general. We're kind of a charity organization by necessity. But to my understanding, Maze, you and your crew have made a pretty impressive profit in your adventures, yes?
We have managed it somehow.
Frankly, if we were smart, we would have just taken the money and run.
We should have been like that musty guy.
Yeah, we could have just bought a fucking island.
Yeah, we don't really do it for the pay, but I don't expect that's why you would want to join.
No. I've had my fill of wealth. I'm content in that regard. I just want to help people where I can. Well, then perfect. You'll fit right in. And she just kind of like pats her on the shoulder. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to see what here is edible and won't taste like ash in my mouth. So I'll start with
like ass.
Yeah, I'll start with the fruit. Excuse me, sir. Not sir. Oh, my apologies. And walks on by and grabs a grape. Oh, thank God. And just like grabs a huge bowl of it.
Maze glances over at Rosa. I think she likes you.
Oh, is that what would happen there? Okay. Well, I'm glad you could translate that for me a bit. And you... Why is there just like... Oh my God, the kegs.
It's because they're on the top layer.
There we go. I was wondering why there were just like random things. Yeah, Rosa comes back and looks, and you see that Duchess comes back over to Matthias and like apologizes. It's like, I wasn't aware, and they kind of hit it off pretty well actually, and they start chitty chatting.
Yay!
Rosa turns over. You know, this is kind of what it was like when I first joined the Keepers, so I'm hoping it ends better.
I hope so too. I'd like to promise that it will, but I can't really do that.
Honestly, that makes it better that you're just honest like that, and makes me more optimistic. Because the Keepers, they were like, oh, don't you worry, it's gonna be great. And it was for a while, and then, you know, everything happened.
Well then, let me broach this honesty as best I can then. Everything's shit, but I think you'll make it less shit.
I think we can do that. And you do overhear the conversation, pure like, oh, I should have been talking to you about the goth. Like, this is amazing. Looking at Duchess. Matthias, yeah, no, hold on. This is incredible. Oh,
Pride,
come
they're
on,
trying to
son.
turn your sister goth.
That was such a
Genuine
natural
fear.
reaction. That was amazing.
I was like coughing up the ribs. Oh, come on. Come on. It's going to be... No, no. Listen, we Lionhearts have...
Is everything okay?
No.
Is somebody choking?
Everything's fine. My sister might be going goth, and...
I'm just saying, do you agree your sister is a queen?
Pure looks up. This is very important. Do not waste my time. She tosses her hair. I think she can be a spoiled little princess, yes.
Okay, well, regardless, as royalty, do you not think she has a royal prerogative to slay?
Matthias nods. Yes, this is important, Pride. Don't mess this up. Looks down at Pure. Just make sure it's actually what you want to do, and you're not peer pressured into it. And you can hear Jacques coughing. And Pure's like, I just want to try a little bit. I'm not changing my hair at all. Don't you worry. But I gotta
girl,
make...
you could rock pastel goth.
That's a thing?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you have so much left to learn. Hang on, don't mind me. But right now, I need to get a little toasty
I
first.
cannot handle the potential Ebonward dossier. Pure shows up.
He's gone. I might need to get a bit of a drink too. Fortunately, we have this perfect table set up, so it really accommodates for the situation.
Tabitha smiles in another room. Let's see here. Red Pat, looks like you've wandered over to your father.
Yeah, I didn't get to say hi to him yet.
Yeah, he sees you coming. Oh, hey, Red, hey, how's it going?
What are you doing?
Well, that's not a great way to start with a hello. Hey, son, like pats you on the shoulder.
He looks around, looks up this hallway, looks back, just squints.
Is there something in that room?
Not anymore. I mean, actually, nothing ever happened in that room. Like
What does that mean?
Blackthorn leans in. Your father and I decided to wander around the home, and we gave our review of it. It's fine, and we had a merry old time. There you go. And he goes back to eating cookies. Yeah, see?
Don't let him psych you out.
You know, Blackthorn and I really hit it off, actually. We're, some cool folks to hang out with. Like Garen and I have been having a lot of fun fishing. Actually, Blackthorn, you a fisherman? I haven't participated in a while, but
Puts a hand over his face.
you could be convinced.
Three of them.
Jacques looks over, but more importantly, how are you doing? You having fun? Did you make all this?
Not all of it. I helped with a large portion of it. I'm doing all right now, actually.
He's gonna sense motive that. I think he's about here. Yeah. Are you?
You know what? How long have they been here in this house now?
Probably for a couple hours.
Okay. He's doing better right now than he was earlier, for sure.
Yeah.
You feel like being in the kitchen away from just people constantly needing things from him. Like, he is a person of schedule and of routine, so he really just needed to be in a kitchen and away from problems.
Jacques.
He's tired, he's exhausted, but...
Yeah, Jacques studies that, and he just kind of leans in. Okay, well, if you need anything or if you wanted to head out early, you just let me know, okay? And we'll head on back and just have a nice, quiet time. Yeah?
Yeah.
Head out early is something that's never been offered to him, so he's just like, ooh, that is a good sound.
Yeah. And Jacques like, whenever that is, like, you just let me know. We can get a boat, scurry on back to my house, and I don't know, maybe make a soup or something, and then just quiet night.
Or just take leftovers with us.
Shit, that's a better idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take the rich food. He just
Yeah,
smiles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick my head out a window to get some fresh air.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, hello, Diletta.
Oh my goodness, Redpath, it's so lovely to see you. I've only had a little bit of the food so far, but it is divine. Thank you so much for all you do.
He just smiles at her.
How are you doing, you big lug? And she just like gives you a little hip check.
Doing pretty good. No city not doing that great, but you don't have to look all fancy here. So
Oh, I didn't plan on it, but you know. And she kind of like tosses her hair, which is also like not frizzy, but it's definitely just like out there a bit for her. Well, besides, you dress nice for both of us.
Smiles, does not say, yeah, this is like the one pair of clothes I own.
She doesn't care. She thinks you always look very nice and handsome, very well put together. Oh yeah, Redpath, there you go. I was wondering where you wandered off to.
He found a window.
Yeah. I mean, so technically all of these little white bars are technically like
Yeah,
small
he
windows.
doesn't want to look out into.
The
Cornhole
Amber
window.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah, the Amber
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, you probably like catch a little bit of their conversation.
He's trying to pay attention to the waves.
Yeah. But like Amaranth had approached Embernice, was just like, I apologize. I didn't do more out there. With all the heat, I couldn't tell who was who, and Embernice just puts a hand out. Amaranth, it's fine. I appreciate what you've done already for me and my family. If you don't mind, I hope it's not presumptuous. Can I stay here for a little bit? Of course. I'll need a little bit of time to create accommodations, but yes, I'd love to have you present here. Yeah, I think my house is gonna be a little quieter than I prefer. So I'd like to have company. Absolutely. Well, there's no sense in you being out here alone, and it's very chilly out. I'd offer you my coat, but I don't think that's going to work very well, is it? No, that's okay. I appreciate that. I think I'm good to go inside now. I'm sorry to pull you for the part. Nope, Embernice, you've nothing to apologize for. I'm just happy that you're here. Now, come on. And Amaranth extends a hand out to her, and Embernice is like a little shy at first, but then does gently take it as best she can, which is basically like thumb and finger, like gently pinching it, and the two walk back in together. Embernice like sees Redpath and is about to call out, and you hear a cane like lightly tap Embernice's leg. Nope. Give him time. Oh, yeah, sorry. And Embernice comes walking in, and there's multiple people like, hey, like very pleasant. Hey.
And some people who don't know her and are like, big fire lady.
Not true at all, but I just love the idea of Jacques looking like, oh, big bitch, holy shit. He would never think that. He probably just looks over and is like, oh, cool, fire giant, rad.
Oh, since you brought attention to Jacques, though. Oh, shoot. Hey, I just realized something.
We cleaned it up. Just like immediately on the defense.
Not what I wanted. Good response. No, I just realized I haven't had a whole lot of free time. I haven't been able to work on that portrait for you at all.
Oh, Maze, that's exceedingly kind of you. You've had your plate full. I appreciate you remembering, though. That's very sweet.
I'd still like to get it done before we go. Hey, Pure! Can I enlist your help?
Always to get out of this conversation. And she, like, dances through. Hello!
Hello. I have use of your artistic talents, if you don't mind.
Yes?
Fantastic.
Okay. Like what? What do I do? What do you need?
I need some artistic advice. I have a portrait that I owe this man.
Oh, sure. She sees through. Hello, sir. Very nice to meet you. She like instinctively extends her right hand and goes, and switches to her left. Very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, kid. Yeah, I need a portrait of someone very important to me. Well, you've come to the right person. She tosses her hair. No, but seriously, I would be honored to assist with that. Who will I be painting? Yeah, thing is that might be on the tougher side.
Now, I've seen her, but only once, so I'm mostly going to be going off of my brain here. What I need from you is just some more practical artistic advice. I'm still pretty green, you know?
Maze. Oh, wait, you said that you were drawing a woman?
Yeah.
Ah, I see what the problem is. She has a big smile. I'm happy to assist, of course. Jacques cocks an eyebrow. Okay. I'm not
that mean?
I'm not gonna read into that at all.
Good, there's no time.
Good, there's no time. Pure claps her hands together. Yeah, absolutely. Maze, you're already well ahead of the curve when it comes to art, but I'd be more than happy to like show you a thing or two.
I'd appreciate that. I should still have the supplies that I need in my bag.
Blackthorn just holds it out, still eating.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, Amaranth.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
The meatball.
Oh, right. The Embernice, like, just like scratching her nose. Huh? Right. Present meatball.
Tap, tap.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's more
Arcane
than one.
just.
Present meatball.
It's more than one meatball. It's probably like a little plate of them, but
Oh, lovely. Yeah. You
Well,
want
a big plate of them.
a big plate of them? Did you want to do a cook check at all, or do you want to just?
sure. Fuck
Like-
them.
The big meatball?
So I will say you literally can't, like, even on a natural one, you can't fail in your
I
cooking
can't
because
fail,
this
yeah.
is your thing. This is just to see how well it turns
It'll
out.
be fine, but you'll be disappointed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. For Bernice! Ah!
Let's go!
These are some,
Hooray!
like, even though you were working with the biggest, like, size of meatballs you've ever done before.
I thought you were gonna say you were working with the biggest kitchen fuck up since May.
No. Even though these are way larger than you normally cook these meatballs, Amaranth looks down and is like, temperature-wise, they seem perfect. Actually, they seem a little hotter than normal, but that might be better for Embernice. And you look at them, they're not overcooked in any capacity. The sauce is the exact right amount. You are well aware that despite Embernice being a fire giant, she doesn't like spicy things, so you've made it a little sweeter for her. Yeah, these are dynamite.
Rad.
No notes.
No notes. Good read. No notes.
Okay. May I have the assistance of my sous chef to bring it out to the lovely lady? These things are heavy.
Yes, of course.
Thank
I'm not
you,
going to make a comment. Okay.
everyone else is like, help me
Spills
carry
the
my ball.
spaghetti. Can I get a picture of Garen with his food tray dropped on the ground, like?
Balls too heavy. Yeah, you guys come up with like jumbo meatballs, and you see Jacques look over like, oh, meatballs sound great, actually.
Sorry, we're fresh out.
I'm looking at them. And then sees where they're going. I rescind everything I've said. Whoop, oh, that moved.
I present to you itty bitty
Don't touch my
half-eaten ribs.
She starts snarling like a dog. Like, give them back.
And Bernice looks down. Hey, guys.
You better be hungry.
Is this a threat?
Yes.
You need it to be.
Mass Effect will return, Embernice.
Yes. Redpath has been very, very busy in the kitchen and wanted to present this to you. And he holds it out, and Embernice looks down. Did you make these just for me?
I can't imagine who else would be able to eat meatballs this big.
Garen quietly. I could.
You could, but this is
Gnashing his head,
now.
I could.
He could.
Deletta, I could try.
We could share.
Embernice looks down. You didn't need to do that for me. But I really
didn't.
appreciate.
But I wanted to.
I really appreciate that, Redpath. Do you mind if I just kind of? I won't lie. I am actually really hungry.
Yeah, like if you want, just sit on the ground and eat them. That's what I would do.
Yeah, there's not many chairs for me. If that's okay. And Amaranth looks over and is like, do whatever you want, Embernice. This is your home too. And Embernice kind of like pauses for a moment and then gets a big smile. Yeah, it is. Okay. And she just crisscross applesauce and takes the meatballs and takes like just one big one. And you see her immediately just big cheesy smile. That's amazing. She just keeps chowing down.
Just nodding, watching proudly.
The silence that is the ultimate compliment to the chef.
To
Yeah.
be fair, not really many chairs in this room. Think other people sitting on ground too.
You know, it sounds like we could use another couch in here.
Oh.
Maze, there is an entire dining table in the other
Don't worry.
room.
Now I got a couple drinks in me. My hand will be much steadier.
Amaranth pinches the bridge of her nose. I was told that not having chairs would be better, and they didn't want big tables, and now everyone's bitching that there's nowhere to sit. Embernice very happily just... She doesn't say a damn word. She just keeps chowing
Too busy
away.
eating.
You might not have noticed it, but I think there is a new couch just over in turns or that direction if you would like to sit down and stop worrying about what's happening here.
Why? Wait, what? She
I
like
don't know how it got there either. It was just there when I came out.
she like taps it with her cane a couple times. What the hell? What?
I don't think we even own this.
Yeah, I didn't trust it either, but Nash was good with it.
All right. If people
Sat on
don't...
it for a while, checked it out. Not dangerous.
And I'll just slide under that.
Yeah.
Let me just check underneath. Actually,
Amaranth. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna be under it too. Actually, while I've got you within spitting distance,
Oh, that's delightful description. Go on.
of course, I figured out what that favor's gonna be.
You read her face, and there's an instant where it reads now, but she like composed herself and goes, "Of course. What can I do for you?"
It's a small thing, and it's not even gonna be a hardcore promise. I promise.
All right.
All that I ask for you and I to be square is that if one day you hear word that the Ebon Ward is back, just give them a chance, alright?
She smirks. I think I understand. Huh. You know, it kind of adds up.
I don't know what you mean. A group of eclectic weirdos like this? We could be anybody.
You could be anybody, but that doesn't seem nearly as fun.
We are known to have a lot of fun at the Ebon Ward.
She smirks. Well, not today, but I am interested to learn more about this group.
Certainly not today.
No, I'm not in the mood for it. And you see her actually take her jacket off and just lay it on the arm of the couch.
And now I shall do you another favor and not bother you any further tonight.
Maze, you're not a bother, but I would appreciate the peace and quiet. She smiles.
You can just say I'm a bother. It's okay.
If anything, if you want to make it even for me, bother my sister. I think she'd really appreciate it. And she just leans back in her chair and just like, you see her just lay her head back on the couch and like almost falls asleep. Like she is just wiped.
Oh, sure, I
The
can
beautiful white noise of a bunch of NPCs in a room.
do it. May smirks, I can do that. Hey, Rosa, want to watch paint dry with me?
Oh, sure. She just like marches over, just like, oh, I'm being invited. Sure, why not?
Oh my God, Queen, you're so sad.
Go, girl! Give us nothing!
Fine. She's with Maze. It's perfect.
Nothing!
I love it.
God.
That.
What you doing, Dia?
Oh, well, this, I've been going back and forth between this and the snacks, because I was assuming this was, you know, just gonna be some very fancy, very tasty, but low alcohol content wine like you'd expect at a noble estate, but no, the one of these that has alcohol has a lot of alcohol. That is hard liquor. And I didn't realize that until I had gotten myself a mug, so I have been nursing this and
How many
making
is
sure
that?
to eat plenty of, and, you know, drink water, etc., because I can't be a fucking disaster when I talk to you guys this evening. Just a little bit of one.
Yep. I didn't realize how concentrated this is going to be.
Oh, Fez. You can taste it.
Yeah, I was afraid of that, so I
think
mixed it
the
with juice.
Physiology's different, Dia.
Yeah. Also, you have like a con of 16 or some crazy nonsense. Mine's like a 12, maybe it might be a 10. I gotta find it. Hang on.
Fez, here, hand that to me. And I will get you some water.
Oh, you don't have
Otherwise
to
you're
do
go-
that.
No, you can have both. I just need to get you some water first, or else you're
Oh.
going to have a horrible headache.
Red Pat, you don't have to be worrying about me. You have so much on your mind already.
He just takes her cup and downs what's in it.
That was mine. She just like looks sadly over.
And eat it more than you do.
Oh, this is how he relaxes, weirdly enough. He's a compulsive fusser, so I just learned to let him do it. He just gets huffy if you try and refuse.
Okay, well, whatever you want.
All of them?
No!
They cleared it?
They're just
course he
circling the
did.
room.
They're like fucking vultures.
Nash
Like
looks
the
fine.
car-
He's like,
cartoon
"I've got a bit more
scarabs
salami
Yeah, no,
when we
Dia-
get here."
As soon as they show up to this one, Dia grabs a skewer in each hand and walks off with them pointedly. All right, I'm gonna make these last.
Blackthorn gives you a look of like, I could kill you. and Marjorie says, no. We
Sorry,
need
that's
to
a very interesting look for someone whose mess I just cleaned up. Very interesting indeed, sir.
My reasoning for that look is I assumed you might need another. And he hands you a third one.
Right answer. Takes it.
I can't believe that guy's a fucking demigod. You see Fez?
Hey, are you
Need to
loose?
get one of those before
Oh
they
yeah. Go for it. are you lucid enough for us to have our talk?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you should, get Redpath's water in you first, and then see how you feel.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Where did you want to talk? I mean, there's plenty of places.
I don't know. There's a nice little lounge up by the stairs. I guess we could go into the big foreboding table room, but
I don't like that.
kind of don't wanna.
No. I mean, we could also just sit outside with the waves. That sounds nice.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's good. Honestly, I'd rather be not just, 30 feet away from a bunch of other people, because there's a very small audience for this. Very small audience. Oh, man. I didn't think about what I was gonna say, even. Shit, I better go do that. Hey, Redpath. Thanks for the water. Could you... so what we were talking about the other night, before everything went crazy?
I have a question.
Yeah.
How nervous is Dia right now?
I think... Man, so I'll tell you, Oz, that the answer is pretty nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think she wants to not seem as nervous as she is. So you know what? I'm gonna roll a bluff check.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh! He's still right through it.
He's just nodding at her.
So it was already something I was gonna talk to Fez about, but it turns out she overheard some of what we said, so it kind of forced the issue. And so I was gonna tell her, but I don't want to. Can you just round up Nash and Maze, and at some tactical point when we can slip out for a second and come outside for a bit?
I'm sure I can manage that. Are you able to hold off on the... Oh my god, I was gonna call it wobbly pop because that's what my dad calls it. Oh my god.
Wobbly pop?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to, it's not important right now, but sometime you're gonna have to explain the etymology of that to me.
I don't think you have to think very long to figure it out. We pronounce it as... we call it pop in Sweetstone, okay? But are you able to compose yourself long enough that you're able to explain until then? Am I gonna need to give you water as well?
No, I've had exactly the right amount. I've got a buzz that would be pleasant if I didn't have this thing in front of me, and will become pleasant once it's over, so I'd prefer to get it over with. And I am holding off because, I don't want to start slurring my words mid-thing, or, I don't know, have a nutty,
Okay, I don't know what that one means, but, you know what? Everybody else
I wouldn't want
to
to wobble my pop,
Don't ruin it.
Oh, I will. Anyway, I'm gonna be outside. I'm just
I think now is as good a time as any.
Okay.
Everybody else has to eat.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Did they already delete these ribs, or are there any left?
No, there's still plenty of
Okay.
ribs left. It was just the dessert that got, devoured by the blackthorns.
Oh, Andron's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, no, there's a moment where Andron's like, okay, well, I promised you, Dad, I was gonna eat something real, and then I go, what the fuck?
Who did this? Who did this
God.
to me?
Why are you yelling? What?
No.
Dessert. Pure looks over. Oh, I'm with her. What?
Okay,
Tabitha leans out. I'm working on it, girls.
no, it's okay. I hit a couple. They're in the kitchen. They're in the cupboard. It's on the left there.
They immediately sprint inside.
I needed her.
It's okay. No, Dia needs you more.
Wow. Alright, what you need? You're hesitating, so I can't imagine it's something fun.
I mean, it's Dia, so it's always gonna be a little bit of fun. We'll be back, eventually. You guys gonna be good here by yourselves?
Jacques looks over. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty to eat, lots of good company. Rosa sits down with her sister, almost went under the fucking...
The fucking chair again.
Yeah, she sits down with her sister.
Vanished.
We're doing all right. Honestly, it's nice to just sit down for a little bit. Is there anything that we can do for you? You've been working so hard already, Red Path.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Okay. And just gives a friendly little wave, and then she also, like, almost zonks out on the couch.
Okay.
Have you managed to unwind any, Red?
You know what? Yeah, I have.
That's good.
Thanks for the help in the kitchen. Okay.
He said that to Garen.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was working on something else. Garen.
I know.
Garen looks over. Yeah, thank you for letting me in. It's fun to see you work. You smile a lot more in there.
I mean, as long as you're not going to be as disruptive as the first time, you're always welcome in my kitchen.
You don't know what happened in there.
I think you can
He told
assume.
me. He told me.
He looks over at you, and you like the face he gives, like, rat.
Breaks eye contact immediately. Well, gotta go.
Yes, run.
Red Path in his head. I meant the frog.
Alright, Nash, you got your finger foods, you're good to go.
Oh, are we going somewhere?
Yeah, Dia's gonna do what Dia does and talk to us about things that we don't understand.
Oh, like the head demon thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was really hoping there wouldn't be any business tonight, but that's not ever possible, is it?
To be fair, this is a bit my fault because this business has been a long time coming.
And
Oh, go on.
you just hear behind Nash, not that it's any of my business, but I feel like it's worth being respectful if she's willing to talk to you about anything.
Oh, of course.
Not that it's any of my business, but I feel the term head demon is a bit pejorative.
Of course, of course. We'll treat this with the care and respect it deserves. Just hoping it could wait like a day.
Opens door. What do you want?
You got a lot of fucking nerves.
Maze, wouldn't you prefer to just get everything out of the way all at once?
It's certainly more exciting that way. Hello, dear.
Stop. These ribs are godly.
They are. You're eating one while walking.
Yeah, I can understand why Pride almost choked on him.
I got 3 of these skewers. Oh, okay, I already ate one. I got
He
2 of these
sits down on the
skewers
lawn.
left. I wouldn't expect to get any more because Blackthorn and Marjorie set their eyes on that. So if you want one, now is your chance to run back in and grab one, or you can take one of these too.
I think we've had our fill.
All right.
Red Path reaches into his bag and pulls out a bottle.
To Smokey.
Bez, like, cocks an eyebrow. Sure.
Man, I was already like basically full before these. Oh, huh. Stress eating, that's new. Have to watch out for that. Okay.
What's eating you, dear? What's making you eat?
She leans over the table, kind of steeples her hands together, and then immediately is like, stands up from the chair and starts like pacing around. Oh.
Do you need to do the breathing exercise?
No, I think I'm good. Maybe I'll stop and do it halfway if I. Jeez.
Do you need
okay.
more liquor?
No. That's not a good idea. I don't want
Holds
to.
the bottle closer to him.
I don't want to end up. I don't want this to turn into a big weepy thing or anything, and that's a real risk. I'm at the exact right level of lowered inhibition. So I guess at a certain point you guys kind of learned not to bother asking anymore because it hasn't come up in a while, but I kind of think you probably deserve to know anything about me. And where I come from.
Oh. Well, sure.
I mean, I suppose you can. You always gave the distinct impression that it wasn't something you wanted to talk about.
That was you got the correct impression.
Okay.
No, it's
Ashley cocks his head to the side, but he doesn't like interrupt you. But he's like thinking in his brain.
It's not even that I don't want to talk about it per se. It doesn't. I came up with a lot of different answers to that question. And I've been kind of trying to make them true. With mixed success. See, the thing is, the person that you it sounds so cliche to use this phrase, the person you think you know, it's God. Okay, let me put it this way.
Okay, yeah, go for it. I have.
If you had to guess,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think my deal is?
Well, your deal?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to ask that question to the room, dear.
I am immediately having regrets. Yes, don't answer that question.
Oh, okay. I was stewing.
Here, let
I
me.
think, whatever it is, you've been doing your absolute damnedest for as long as you've been present here to make sure nobody knows what it really is.
I personally, were I to weigh in on the thought, I would weigh heavily on the side of, I don't really care who you are. I already know Adia Diadem pretty thoroughly. I don't think there's anything new that would change the perspective here. It doesn't really matter where you came from.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought you would say. You, at least, Maze.
I mean, I'm certainly curious. It's just second nature for me, of course.
I love that about you.
But I also don't want you to feel uncomfortable with anything. But I also do.
Oh, I'm
want to know.
profoundly uncomfortable, but I also think that this is, as annoyed as I am to say it. Yeah, no, I at least owed you this, Fez. And if I owe it to you, then realistically I owe it to everyone else here. Actually, and she's gonna go ahead and, even though it almost certainly doesn't matter, she'll go ahead and engage Big Brother on the off chance Jasper is within a mile.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Okay, so I need to tell you a little story about a girl named Jane Reed.
Okay. Let's see here. So, do we want to do this today, or do you want this to be the opener for next session?
Oh yeah, leave it on that. Leave it on that.
You get a nice, awesome storybook open.
Are you
next
kidding
time.
me? What kind of showman would consider otherwise?
My only regret is that means
That means we're gonna be here for another episode. That's fine. I had more shit I wanted to do anyway.
Left Leviara, unless we frame it as Dia took literal hours to tell this story, and we've already left town. You're like, God, that was long-winded.
Thanks, Tia. I didn't get to do the thing that I wanted to do because
I didn't get to do the thing I wanted to do.
But thanks for getting your feelings out.
So, here's what we could do.
Yeah.
Let's make this the start of next session.
Okay.
Because it'll allow us to do the scene without worrying about being rushed or anything of the sort.
That's a reasonable point. Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
are basically at time.
Yeah, and the other big thing is that I think, to my understanding, everyone had like one more thing they wanted to do anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So we by the end of next session, I swear to God, we're gonna be out of this fucking town. All my homies hate Leviara.
Leviara forever.
Leviara forever. 4 more years. 4 more years.
Yeah. I know it's very unfortunate, especially to blue ball the audience one more time, but I do think
No,
for the
you know
sake
what blue balling the audience is called? A cliffhanger.
It's what
Oh,
we
you're
do.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll just work better to just give it a little more breathing room.
Mhm,
and
for
then
sure.
and then also, more importantly, you guys can talk afterwards about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, everything you're saying is correct.
Yeah. So, cool beans. Yeah. Sorry, chat. I just had to throw in stupid guffaws and slow this shit down.
We had to move
guys,
a
how
table.
long
Sorry,
did- yeah, how
guys.
long
Yeah, I'm
that
really
table
glad
take?
we spent the time moving.
Yo, chat, but you liked that, right?
Yo, chat. Can put what emotes do we even fucking have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put D yeah if you liked it. Put next bit if you didn't. Can we, you know what?
Gift in chat. My bowels.
Oh, I don't actually have access to D yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, no,
poor.
neither do I. Truly in the kingdom of the blind, a one-eyed man is whatever.
Hey, we have a
I'll do a lot of
Patreon.
yeah.
Consider supporting us there if you haven't already.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of peepos also. I'm not
That's-
sure what to take from those.
That feels pretty positive.
It
Well,
does.
Peepo is for poor people who can't
Ah.
afford.
Whoa, no.
Whoa.
Yo, drop the tomatoes.
Peepo is for everyone.
Peepo is for
That's true.
everyone.
People is for everyone.
Yeah, thanks. Support us on Patreon. You can get artwork and stuff there, which is pretty
So
cool.
many people just said pee poor. All at the same time.
We also have a Discord. Consider joining that if you haven't already. It's our community hub. It's where the weekly schedule gets posted, and it's where people submit fan art. Speaking of, do we have some?
I
would
bet
hope so.
we do. Let's see. Is there an Imgur? I'm a scrolling. I'm a looking.
Scrolling.
Oh, I think it
There
just
there
manifested
is.
courtesy of Sign Centaur. Thank you very much. Here is the Imgur, courtesy of Sign Centaur.
Appreciate it. You make our life a lot easier. Yes, I'm over 18.
Oh.
Oh, spicy.
Yeah, thank you so much. Makes our life so much easier. Ebon 158. There's nothing inherently wrong with the episode about moving a table. It's not what it was about.
There was more happening.
Actually, it was about two silly billies causing trouble.
The bile from Zilly. Nash drink a Pepsi or a Bepsis.
Bepsis.
Oh, that sounds good right about now.
You know, I would also like a Bepsis, not gonna lie. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Aw.
And from Demifly, it's some sprite edits of that character. Yeah, it looks like Maze. Thank you so
It's-
much.
It's Seafrin. We like Seafrin a lot. Very good. Lovely.
Dogs!
And then from Fang, dogs.
Dogs. The dogs are alive, I should say. The dogs are alive, they're fine. We just haven't seen them in a while.
The dogs
Also,
are
they don't
fine.
have art. They don't have art, so they don't exist currently. But
Oh, they do now?
Maybe they do now, actually. Hang on. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. And then
Oh,
from...
it's the
Aw.
triplets!
It's the triplets.
Oh,
from
yeah.
Someone.
The imps and the lightning
fake.
lizard. Man, yeah, if you
I
want a
know
real
this is
fucking pull,
fake.
the lightning lizards. We need
Yeah.
to check in with them.
God, where the fuck are they?
Thank you, Fink. And from Zilly.
It is Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, toss me that pig skin. Oh!
Oh!
I hate the pig skin. Thank you so much. And then from Zilly.
Knock on wood.
Very nice.
Why did she
Great.
do that?
Hard to tell. Then also from Zilly.
What's
Snurf, 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 snurf.
Snort, snort, what's for lunch? Thank you so much. And then from Demifly.
Please, let me feel normal again.
This poor bastard.
No can do. Fresh out. Thank you, Demifly.
No.
And then from Fink. He's a fucking greyhound.
He's a Borzoi.
A I was gonna say greyhound or a borzoi, maybe. The really long snouted dogs.
Thank you, Fink. Then from Skift, baby
I
girl
think this is-
reveal.
I think this is my favorite one so far.
He looks like he just fell and was like, oops, I'm sorry.
he dropped his bagel on the way to the office meeting.
The Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. My final
Changed the
Fahrenheit
world.
changed the world. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you, Skipped. Then from Zilly. No, yeah, we got this.
Hang on. Oh, shimmy.
Okay,
Shimmy.
Yeah, hustle.
Thank you for the donation, Shimmy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Zilly.
Slapstick for ants.
Then from Demifly.
Big meat.
It's true. Thank you so much.
It's very important. Thank you.
Then from Honor Spell.
Yes, dear! Eat the chicken!
Anything can be
All
a
of
finger food. There you go, Honor Spell. Then also from Honor Spell.
Who nails a couch to the floor? And also, like, not nailed all the way.
Well, it's up.
So, like, you can try to move it, it'll go up and then get caught. You're like, what the fuck?
The hell? Thank you, Honor Spell.
Oh, a special boy.
Rat.
A special
Rat.
boy. A rat from someone.
Fink.
Fink.
It's Fink. Thank you.
Thank you, Fink. And then
Aw.
from Galactic Axolotl.
Oh,
He is a ditto.
Diato.
Diato.
You know, yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Diato and a Nashiana. That makes sense.
Yeah, I believe both of these things.
Yes, that makes sense.
I could
Yes.
also
But
see
Evan Ward knows rock.
Lichen Rock as Nash.
Mm.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Galactic Axolotl.
Aw.
Oh, short hair apple.
The short hair apple, also from Galactic Axolotl. Very nice.
He looks like he should be wearing a bow tie and a sailor outfit.
He really should be a weenie boy right now. And from South American Koipo.
That there turlet is a beaut. Same as my dead wife. Nice turlet. Was one last month.
Was one last month.
The beer.
Very funny. Thank you so much.
Very funny thing.
King of the Hill ass, guys.
Ding, 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 ding.
Then from Demifly, I assume, everyone's nice to Pure Day.
Yay! Everyone was nice to Pure. She
It's
had a
true.
nice time.
From Zilly, Jock, are you breaking my girlfriend's house?
No.
Don't cat face at me. Thank you so much.
I think this is South American Koipo.
I also think so.
I don't need to worry about ballista wounds. If my arteries are nicked, the cheese I eat clogs it shut instantly.
Yes.
Honey, no!
It's healthy. It's keeping me alive.
It's not, I promise.
It's keeping me alive.
I'm keeping you alive!
Mm.
Then from Zilly. What do you mean you're not gonna clean up?
Don't wanna.
Oh, the cheese one was honor spell, actually.
Oh, my
okay.
apologies. Honor spell. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honor Spell.
The Imgur hates credit today.
It does. Speaking of, from someone.
Skift.
Yeah.
it's a gift.
Hey, Dia, why is Addis supervising my sleep?
Oh, he's making sure they don't get you.
Who the fuck is they?
The killer.
You know, the killer. You gotta be ready for the killer.
Of course.
I'm glad that Addis is helping.
Yeah, no, I love the image of them sleeping next to each other and the arm just.
Right? With a little periscope.
Stand vigil. Thank you so much. Then from Demifly.
Accomplice.
Accomplice.
Holy shit, Zealy.
And then from Zealy.
Hey, man. Yes. I thought of something funnier than 24. Oh? Tell me. 25? I love
man.
that I love that he turns into a hyena to laugh.
To laugh.
Thank you, Zealy. Very good.
Oh my god.
Then from someone, Big Meat.
Hold on, I can scroll
Oh,
up.
she's
and
got
find
a banky.
out. This is from Felonious Karma Catrillion.
Thank
Spell.
you very much.
Going
Big
for the
meat, slam
dunk.
dunk.
Drunk.
India has her
Amazing.
chicken.
It is.
Heather chicken in her pajamas with a little Addis face on them.
I like the Nash like Nike shorts.
It's Bluebird Ducky.
I like this Nash
Oh.
in general. It looks like he's on the way back to his home planet. Thank you very much. And then
I
from
just received
Zealy.
a gift sub from Shimi. Thank you, Shimi Ganga.
I appreciate it. And then from Zealy.
Ha! Scratching the nose.
Ha
Very
is
cute.
definitely like top 5 Will sounds.
Ha!
Thank you,
It's a
Zealy.
go-to.
It is. And then also from Zealy. Got a little crazy on the ribs there.
Hey, you alright, girlie?
Then also from
Oh
Zealy.
my god.
Cookie
Aw.
vultures.
Cookie
They
Vulture.
look like little dodos.
Very nice.
God, amazing, thank you.
Then from Hectica.
Stray cat demigod. I don't want to.
And then also from Hectica. Oh, Pastel
Oh!
Goth. Let's go.
Cute.
Yeah.
I absolutely believe Pastel Goth Pure would do that.
Yeah, she'd do numbers.
She'd do numbers.
She would.
I think there's a couple
So many
more
follower.
Yeah.
that snuck in.
Yeah, I'll just drop in the roll 20. This one's from... Oh, well, that didn't behave at all. Thanks, man.
I got you, Chief. Hang on.
Yeah, please have my back.
Oh, hold
Alright, well,
on.
how's about I
Fuck
refresh
us,
the
I
Imgur and
guess.
see if they're in there?
What if I did this?
There you go.
Hey!
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool.
That's from Fink.
Zonked. Absolutely zonked.
Absolutely zonked.
She didn't even get to
then-
watch paint dry.
She didn't get to watch paint dry.
She will
And-
soon, don't worry.
And then from fuck.
Come on, we can do it. Come on.
I'm
From
trying so
Last
hard.
one. So there's one from Kuroyuki.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh
No.
shit!
Yeah, you see what the
Fuck!
yeah, you see the problem.
No! No!
Maybe I'll
I
refresh
don't know
the
what to
Imgur
do
see
about
if it
that.
did
What if I link it in the Discord there? Then you could open and chat.
Yeah, I'll just see if it's in the Imgur. It'll just take 2 seconds. It's fine. It's fine.
It's
It's
fine.
not. Okay.
No,
All right.
no one panic.
I'll
No,
open
it
it up in
didn't work.
Discord real quick. Okay.
You could probably just open it. into the Google Chrome and all that.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
I got a hyperlink that can open it.
Okay, there we go. It's the ultimate trout. I hope all that build-up was worth it.
Yeah!
Trout.
The trout.
Trout. I mean, yeah, Blackthorn teams up with Garen. He'd be like, "You will not believe what I have found."
Come with me.
Come with me. Tell no one, but come with me.
And that's all she wrote for fan art. Thank you, everybody, for submitting all that. And Will,
Hey,
thank you for running this. This was an absolute pleasure, as always.
hey, thank you for playing. Sorry we're in this godforsaken city one more session, but I think it will
Like,
be
if we
useful.
wanted to leave, we'd be leaving. But, like, we're not.
I mean, it's we might not need 3 hours to wrap up our business.
Yeah,
If next
exactly.
time you can get whatever transition maps and whatever you need, and maybe we'll get to presumably Melody Meadows next time.
Yeah.
Or we'll have a random encounter with something that eats maze. I
It's
don't
been a
know.
while since we've had one of those.
Ooh, there's an idea. I'll get cooking.
Yeah, please do. It's been too long. But yeah, thank you, my fellow players, for being here and being present. You made this an absolutely wonderful experience, as you always do. And chat, thank you all so much for supporting the show, however you do it, be it by giving us money, giving us fan art, or just being here at all. Your support, however you show it, means the absolute world to us. Thank you all for being here this time, and thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Auf
Goodbye.
Wiedersehen.
Toodles.